and hello to anybody on the rewatch gang. Nobody's here yet, but I just thought I'd say. And I'm going to set up my computer, which is, you know, what I always say, blah, 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 blah. You want to off this? You want to off this or love who's copyright music? This music off this, please. Thank you. Yeah, sometimes music can be copyrighted, and then you don't get the cash, you don't get the stash, you don't get the flus. If it's, you know, if it's copyright music, and I can remove it, but then the problem is then in my video the sounds are distorted and it just is really low quality.
Hi Aziz, how are you?
Nobody's here yet, but I guess on the rewatch gang they'll watch you. Let's go into studio. Oh my gosh. I keep having to clear my throat. I don't know if it's like a cold or, you know, I'm sure it'll.
Maryam مش قوي ولا no?
I have iced hour. Ice hour.
Sure.
Have iced coffee. There's a bestie here. Hi, Buster. Where are we going on live? Here. Is it working? It's Joan. Hi, Joan. Hi, Joan. We're good, Joan. We're good. We went shopping after the live stream at like 1 o'clock in the morning or whatever. And, you know, went to the greengrocer in the middle of the night and that kind of thing, and came back and did a video. And then Wael was doing some cooking. He made some food ready for tomorrow's taco video. And then just start to relax. And Wael says, why don't we just do another live stream? So I thought, okay, here we are. It's off. Too many screens up. What did I press? Oh my gosh. Off this, off this. I scared you with the dizzy thing. Oh, I've got POTS. I've got a cat hair on my face. I've got POTS. I don't know if you know what POTS is. It's like dysautonomia. So you're gonna have like episodes of, and hypoglycemia. So it's a really bad combination. I get dizzy a lot. Well, I did eat some carbs, but that can kind of like raise the sugar really quickly. So maybe I ate too much bread. Here, this is for you. But yeah, unfortunately, I can have those episodes. Runs in the family. Gets worse if I end up on the ground. It's not very common. I don't exert myself too much. Sorry for scaring you, Joan. Trying to get the camera right. Oh my gosh. I need my iced coffee. It's black coffee with ice, giant ice cubes. Maybe I was just hungry, but I'd just eaten something, Joan. I just stuffed my face with bread. What did Wael make to eat? Well, when we went shopping and came back, and then we did a video. I haven't posted it yet. It's like kind of like sandwiches in hot dog bread. Very dippy. And after that, Wael made some full, or some, you know, like kind of like refried Mexican beans, but Egyptian. And tomorrow we're going to use that for bean filling for tacos, and do a taco video, maybe an eating challenge, you know, that kind of thing. He makes the best full because he puts so much garlic or toom in there. Oh my God, I just cannot, I can never have enough garlic, but he always puts a lot. It's so good. And chili. Ha, ha, ha. She's icy. Oh. Yeah, some people don't. Some people like paranoid, of getting garlic breath, Actually, one of the questions when Wael was asking me if I would marry him, I was like, oh, what kind of foods do you like? I know that's a really weird question. I'm like, do you eat onion? Do you eat garlic? Do you feel like it's okay to kiss someone that's eaten onion and garlic? that could literally be a marriage breaker for some people. I'm like, I'm not giving up garlic and onion. And he's like, I love garlic and onion. And I'm like, this sounds like a good match. Yeah, we both love garlic. Delicious. I can understand if some people don't, but... All the important questions, right? Oh, I need one of these. Oh. Yeah. I'm not going to go do Sala or prayer because I'm exempt right now.
100%.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
Yeah. No, sorry. Good, good.
Good.
Yeah, it's true. I'm unfortunately one of those people. It's like an hour after eating, I need to go take a shower because I smell like a garlic onion. Oh man, just it comes out of your pores. But it's very cleansing for your body. It's very healthy, gets rid of toxins and infections and all
I'm
sorts.
sorry, this is Wael Salah now.
Well, go prayer time now, Fajr. So relaxing. Meow, meow. The cat's going wild. Someone you work with is like that too. Yeah, well, previously when I've, had jobs where I have to go in person, I would just not eat garlic and onion, the nights before going into work. And I would always be like, okay, I've got 2 days off or I've got 3 days off. I'm going to like eat a lot of it. And then you stop and then it's like off, it's out of your pores. And then when you go back to work, you don't smell like a garlic. MB. Hi, MB. How are you? Women's issues? What do you mean? You mean like cycles, you mean? Is that what you mean? If you're referring to cycles, yeah. Okay, so in a lot of earlier videos, like way back, like a year ago, I was talking about that. If you're a Western woman or young lady and you come to Egypt for, a holiday, be sure to, if you use Tampax, be sure to bring them with you. Bring a supply. You can get those items in like major cities like Cairo. But like in small towns, you either can't find them or you might get like a packet of 5. What are you going to do with that? And there's not like, light flow, heavy flow. It's just whatever there is. So, yeah, just a forewarning, if you're coming for a holiday and you're a lady that, the Tampax is your thing, make sure you pack heavy with those. Unfortunately, I didn't know and I got myself into a bit of a situation. Or one of those, cups, I don't know what they're called. Am I a nun? Absolutely not. Sorry to disappoint you. Uh, when people say, "Are you a nun?" Are they joking? Like I'm such a like I joke around a lot, but if somebody says something to me, I always take it seriously. Are you joking? Oh yeah, yeah, yes. A lot of nuns don't wear headdresses these days. Or they're not really called nuns though, are they? Aren't they like postulants, or there's another word for it? Do they allow you to take in birth control or anything similar? All right, listen. So, are you talking about Egypt specifically? When it comes to any kind of prescription medication, you have to, like any type, like penicillin, or you've got a daily, mental health med, anything, any type of prescribed medicine, you would need a letter from your doctor with the letterhead of the doctor's surgery saying what the medicine is, a description of it, what it's used for, and you can then bring it in when you come to Egypt. However, when you check, there's like travel pages, or if not, like your embassy, or the embassy of the place that you're going to. Like you can look up the Egyptian embassy. They have a page on the Egyptian embassy page saying what is contraband. So, for example, I'm pretty sure, I'm not 100%. There are some painkillers, for example, even if you had a prescription, you can't bring them into the country, and you might have to swap it for an alternative one, stuff like that. As for usage, I think religiously it's not generally something that's permitted, to my knowledge, but you're talking about somebody coming in from another country, and yeah, you might want to check, can you access that medication in the country? Like if you run out, do you need extra supply? How much are you allowed to bring in? And yeah, just the letter from your doctor. But check the embassy page, all the information would be there. I'm pretty sure it wouldn't be a banned medication, but saying that might not be accessible here. I don't think birth control is a really common thing here. In a country you can't even you can't de-sex a cat because it's considered like going against God and natural creation. So I can't be sure, but I'm pretty sure you can't like go to a chemist here and get that on a script. Even you'd have to bring it in. Like think how long you're going to be away from your home country, and can you legally bring in enough supply of what you need for your medicine? If not, if you stay longer and if it's not permitted, then you would have to look at a different form of birth control, and you'd have to speak to your doctor about that. So definitely plan ahead, bestie. Make sure you're all sorted before you come. You might find yourself in a pickle. I do have to say though, birth control is definitely taboo. Like when I went to the gynecologist and spoke to her, she was very friendly and very nice. I had some scarring internally because of a surgery that I had, and she was insisting that I'd had internal birth control. And I said to her, I've never done that before, like never. But kind of like her reaction was like, oh, you're just saying you didn't do it, kind of thing. You're just saying you didn't have birth control. And I'm like, why would I be embarrassed? Like I'm from the West. If I did, I would just say so. Do you know what I mean? But I didn't. It was scarring from previous surgery. But yeah, it's definitely taboo. Even at the doctor's, like the doctor was talking to my husband about it. I'm like, I didn't have an internal contraceptive. No, absolutely not. It's scarring from surgery. I had a laparoscopy when I was younger. Actually, I had two or three. Yeah. because I went through fertility treatment, and they put, you know, like fertilized eggs back inside, and when they do that, they use like a laparoscope, and it like blows up your stomach, and there's this big like long needle that goes into your uterus, and it leaves some scar tissue on the inside. And also, when I was pregnant with my, I think it was my first daughter, I'm pretty sure. They thought that the pregnancy was ectopic, but it wasn't, because I got really, really ill very fast. And so they had to go in with laparoscopic surgery to see if it was, you know, implanted in the wrong place, because, you know, if that happens, the woman can actually die. But it turned out she wasn't. I just had a different condition, and that pregnancy was successful, and I have my daughters. So, but yeah, when it comes to birth control, definitely you need to look up, you know, how much you're allowed to bring in, if you're allowed to bring it in, can you swap it for another type, how much are you allowed to bring in, is it legal? Make sure you got your doctor's letter and the letterhead and your doctor contact things. All very sounds complicated, but probably not. MashaAllah, nice name. What, Maryam? Oh, thank you. That's so nice. I'm worried about you there. I know I shouldn't be, because you're not. I don't understand, Joan. I'm sorry. But don't stress about anything, Joan. Everything's good. Everything's fine. Gonna have some more of my iced coffee. It's very icy. It's so nicey. There are so many restrictions that we aren't used to. That's true. There's so many cultural differences. Absolutely, Joan. Yes, there are. Definitely. Absolutely. Yum, 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 coffee. We're just chilling out now. I feel so full. I ate so much food. We did a mukbang video, and I was just like stuffing my face. I was so hungry. I was like, and then I stopped. I was like, oh my God, I ate so much. Yeah, we kind of like, it's weird. There's no real sleeping pattern here. I think a lot of people, it's kind of like a famous thing, I guess, that in Egypt, like this, even the cities, like they just come alive at nighttime, like names like the city that never sleeps and stuff like that. Like people, I guess, revolve their lives around the prayer times and their work schedules, and you know, so quite often 2 o'clock in the morning, even 3 o'clock in the morning, not tonight, but you know, you'll get children playing football in the street on a school night. It's quite normal. I feel like that's a huge difference. Like in Australia, like kids are in bed at a certain time and they wake up at a certain time, and like it's just, and people, you just are not out at a certain time unless it's like the weekend. Like so different here. This Arabic, Baba. Abdul Wahab B6J.
نعم بنتكلم عربي. يا أهلا وسهلا بحضرتك.
What Toko?
I am talk Arabic. I am talk Arabic.
Yes, Wael is Egyptian, and we live in Egypt. Wael talks Arabic, that's his language. And I talk English, I'm from Australia. So you could talk either. Oh, my hijab's getting all twisty.
لا إله إلا الله.
Oh my God, what's going on with my eyebrow? Oh God, no. I think I need to wax it. So what time is bedtime today? I'll be honest, my whole life I've never had a bedtime. I'll just like go and go and go until I'm exhausted. I won't think, oh, I'm going to go to bed at this certain time. I'll just flip it around at weird. I'll take a nap here or I'll sleep longer there. I don't have set times, honestly. Yeah, chilling is better. Chill sesh is good. Yeah, sorry about that, besties. Oh well. Oh well. Don't drive angry. Oh. They say before live stream before a man's no good.
Right.
Please go. No, you're good, but man come live stream no good. They talk please no this man again.
No.
You understand?
This block.
We like relax.
No, sure.
Live stream.
Sure, no relax. No relax, my friend.
You miss most of it. Well, that's lucky. Do you miss Australia sometimes? Look, I love Australia, but you know, I just miss my daughter.
What does this mean?
If I spent the rest of my life in Egypt, I'd be happy. I just miss my daughter, but I do love Australia, yeah. Yeah. Let's not think about it too much. We'll just relax with this one. We'll relax. Everything is peachy. It's a whole new day. Everyone talk, they like Wael, and no listen this man. No
Okay.
listen, this man's stupid and Wael good.
Shukran. Thank you more.
What do you mean missing my daughter's life? She literally phones me on video call every day, bros. Yes, let's talk about the meat pies and the sausage rolls. You know, I just ate and I'm so full and I can't even squeeze in anything. But the second you said meat pies and sausage rolls, I'm like, oh, that's what I miss about Australia for sure. Yum, 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 yum. I was trying to describe to Wael what an Australian meat pie is. And I thought, this means he's never had one before. Like, I can't wait for us to go to Australia together and just walk into a shop or a servo and be like, 2 meat pies, thanks, mate. And then Wael will take his first bite of a meat pie. It will be iconic. It will be life-changing. Everybody knows that meat pies are the best. Well, that's it. What's better, meat pies or sausage rolls? Like, think of the best sausage roll you've ever had and compare it to the best meat pie you've ever had. Like, sausage rolls are moreish. You can just like, you don't want to stop. But meat pies are like decadent when they're really good. So it's kind of like a hard draw, you know? I'd love to have a pie shop or a bakery. A bakery that serves like meat pies and apple pies and apricot pies and blueberry pies. Oh, pumpkin pies, peach pies. Like big pan, like family-sized, thick crust, like sugar and cinnamon on top. Oh, I'd love to do that. And cookies. Imagine just smelling the aroma of those foods all day and you're like at a counter dishing out, you know, people come in, buy a giant pie. Veggie half my life, but once a year I eat a servo sausage roll to feel better. my God, I love that so much. You satisfy your craving that one time. Well, they contain such little meat, really, because it's not like it's, straight steak sausage inside. Like they've got breadcrumbs and soy, and it's probably like 10% meat. But it definitely sounds like a special treat, a cheat treat. French Canadian pies are so good. They have a name, but I can't spell. French Canadian pies. I'm racking my brain. What type of pie? Like, is it a meat pie? Off topic here. I got my suede jacket wet and then ironing it got fucked up. It's for a patch now. Any solution? You ironed suede? Oh my God. Sorry. Horror. Oh my God. Suede. And had it had that protective spray on it? Or no, was it just straight suede? Oh my God. Oh. Oh no. I hate to say this, maybe it's ruined. You could take it to a laundromat and ask them. They're probably the best experts to ask. Somebody said their jacket, they iron it, but it's suede. And so it's go like, no good now.
Oh.
I said, take to a shop this and boss this, maybe a man this shop. Oh, you understand. Oh. Tartar. Tortillere. I don't know, bro. My grandmother was French. I should know the name of a French Canadian pie. Probably if I heard it, I would, but I don't know. I can't. What's it got inside it in the pie? Sorry to tell you, but it's for the bin now. Oh, but if it's a special suede jacket, like take it to the laundromat and ask. Sometimes they've got special sprays and stuff. Yeah. Tortilla to make it, but never did. Oh, maybe she will. I'm good, Ali Cat. How are you, babe? Iran. Hello. People from Iran. Hello. No, we're fine. We're good. Matching with your kid, got a wedding in a week. Ooh, how nice. Is it your kid getting married? Are you getting married? Who's getting married? I've got the burps. Tortilla, looked it up. I'm probably saying it wrong. Tortilla. Say it in a Canadian French accent. Tortilla. Worried about you because you were dizzy. I've got pots. It's normal for me. Sorry if I freaked you out. I just felt so faint. I thought I might fall down or something off the bed. I thought I better stop filming, but I was okay. I was fine. Went for a walk, went shopping, had a drink of water. No, I'm fine. No, I'm fine, Alika, I swear. No, it's just pots. Pots, dysautonomia, and hypoglycemia. It's a fun mix. Sometimes I might fall over on the ground and almost faint. Pots. Oh God. Postural orthostatic tachycardia syndrome. And it can be triggered by standing up, sitting down, stress, pain, anything like that. Basically, there's like a nerve in your, like a vagus nerve in your stomach, and it can trigger off your heart to go out of beat. So instead of dun dun dun, it might be like dun 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 dun, and then it might be like which can be dangerous, and some people can die. But it's rare. My POTS is like mediocre. It's not like extreme. It's like that guy from the Wiggles. If anyone's from Australia, you'll know there was that guy from the Wiggles, you know, that children's band. He was on stage and he collapsed on stage and his heart stopped and they had to resuscitate him because he has POTS. But he had like a really bad case of POTS. But yeah, for me, sometimes just even my blood pressure going up or down, or my sugar going up or down, or just like, I got to say, the dude that was causing trouble, it was like in the live stream, it was causing me like distress in my head. I was getting very stressed very quickly, and that can be a trigger for POTS as well. So get some beets into your diet. Yeah, well, actually, I've been thinking about doing a liver cleanse. Me and Wael. I saw some beetroots at the greengrocer the other day, and I thought, yeah, we're going to get some beetroots. I'm going to boil them up, and you can drink beetroot juice. You start with a little bit each day and build it over a week, and it can help cleanse your liver, which is great for anyone. Stop smoking, get a vape like a tachycardia. Well, I mean, smoking is harmful, but I have low blood pressure. I think it's people with high blood pressure that have problems, like extra problems with the cigarettes. Definitely not planning on keeping the cigarettes forever. I'm fine, honestly. Lemon and a bit of ginger. Yeah, needing a detox. I'm thinking about getting like, I've got some garlic, think about doing some cloves and putting them in honey. You know, like it's getting into cold season here. And really both of us have been a bit congested too. It would be good to do a bit of detoxing and extra microbial goodness into the cold and flu season for sure. Stop trying quick fixes, and you're a new mummy too. To wasabi and cookie. I was about to say, what do you mean? I didn't just give birth. Oh, you're talking about the cats. It's so funny. In cold, ginger, honey, and garlic. Yeah, that's what I forgot. Ginger. Oh, hi, Shona. You and Wael make a beautiful couple. Thank you.
Hi, how are you?
Shona talk well, Maryam. Gamila Zawaj.
Shukran. Shukran. This more.
Thanks, Shona.
Shukran, Shona.
Yeah, definitely we need to do a few more health things. Definitely. Everything's good. Everything's fine and dandy.
Maryam قلبي وحياتي وربهم الكل.
He's hardly being a couple. What do you mean, Alley Cat? Can you like elaborate? I don't understand. Dun dun dun. Chugging down the iced coffee. That's how I like to get my day started. When you coming back to Aussie, the cricket was cool. Wait, what do you mean? Do you mean when I went to the cricket in person? Do you mean when I went with the person to the cricket? In Australia? What do you mean about the cricket? I did go to the cricket in Australia with some friends, yeah. Are you saying you were one of the friends that you went with? What? Oh, God. Why are you talking about going to the cricket in Australia? Are you one of the friends that went to the cricket with me? Just yes or no. Okay, I don't know why you're talking about cricket. Not trying to be hypocritical, no, I thought, what are you trying to say? I thought you meant like when I went to the cricket in Australia. I'm like, how would you know I went to the cricket in Australia? F up? What do you mean? Listen, bestie, if you've got something to say, you best be saying it. I'm in the mood. Don't make me crazy. What do you mean, F up? What do you mean? What do you mean by that? Be more direct. That would probably, like, don't like skirt around the bush. Like, just be direct, bro. Just say it. Say it to my face, mate. Say it to my face. Say it, Shay. Say it. I don't understand what, like, people are like so nice to me, and then the same people will say something weird, and then I'm like, what do you mean? And then they're like, F up, and it's like, what do you mean F up? The hell? Watch your mouth. Somebody wants to fight me. And it's somebody that's usually really nice to me. I don't understand. Is it a full moon? Everybody wants to fight. Like, please. I don't care. Listen, are you trying to say that I went to the cricket with you in Australia? Yes or no? Yes or no? Did we go to the cricket together? You motherfucker. Listen, I'm just not in the mood to like catch a charge, okay? Just calm down, ho. Yeah, Shona, Wasabi is doing so much better. Like, honestly, I mean, I don't know what it is. She's not quite like how she was before. I can't describe it. Like before, she was more like in your face, like had more energy. But now she's like, she still does the same things, but she's sleeping a lot more and recovering, I guess. Where is your face covering? Sure, law dictates your face must be covered at all times unless in front of family or court to identify. That's for a certain sect within Islam, okay? So I don't cover my face. If you're talking about how I previously covered my face with the niqab, I was just trying it out to see if it was for me. And I really wasn't sure about that. and I have to disagree, the gnome. It's actually not Sharia law. It's you don't have an obligation. It's a choice. Okay. And when I've discussed it with my husband before, let's talk to Wael. Man talk. Why Maryam? No Muslim good because I know niqab.
Fuck you, this
And he say, oh, this Sharia law. I say, no.
No, Baba. This Allah took and hijab, this woman good, and this took Allah. Took hijab, this Shia and Sunni and maybe Shia, maybe this. I
Oh,
am not like this. I
no.
am not Allah, فقط لا غير, just Allah.
No. Shia don't cover their faces.
Bibi,
No.
Bibi, I am sorry. I am took and I love you, Allah, just bin Allah, this Allah. No Shia, no
Listen,
this, no
niqab
this,
is
no
not
this.
Shia.
I am no this. I am sorry, I am no this. أنا راجل مسلم مؤمن بالله وموحد بالله ولا إله إلا الله سيدنا محمد رسول الله. A
lot of women do cover their faces and a lot of women do not. And some women don't cover their hair.
Allah took and this Quran, this Muslim, this Quran, and this okay, and this okay.
Yeah,
This
you're referring to the verses that say pull your. It says pull your over your like this, and some people translate it like pull it over like this, and some people think it means cover here. So it doesn't matter how you translate it. If you're a Muslim, and if you're a woman, you can just decide. You can decide, or your family can decide, and you can decide more when you're older. Yeah, modesty can be looked at in different ways for Muslim women, but I find like it's always like men having an opinion about what women are wearing, and really it's none of their business. Yeah. In Egypt, there are women that don't even cover their hair. And then they're Muslim. And then there are women who wear a loose hijab and you can still see their hair here. And then there are women that wear a hijab like me. And then there are women that wear the niqab face covering. And, people dress in different ways. And, some women, they're wearing blue jeans and a t-shirt and nothing else. This is what I'm comfortable wearing. So, I don't know what you're wearing. Possibly socks and sandals. And,
Allah جميل يحب الجمال.
What do you mean allows me to? I can just speak if I want to. I'm Australian, mate. Yeah. Yeah, so, the faith, your religious faith is in your heart. Okay? Your coverings, that's between you and Allah. Not, some random man who has an opinion. Imagine if women went around talking to men and going, oh my God, excuse me, why are you wearing those shorts? You look like we're not going to say it. Get some clothes on or you might get, Krampus. Imagine if women went around, excuse me, why aren't you dressed properly to men? That would be so hilarious. Like walk up to a random bro in the street, excuse me, why isn't your neckline covered, button up your shirt? You look like a Pop-Tart. Like women saying it to a man. That would be so funny. Like, I'll be honest though, my husband lets me decide what I want to wear. Like he said to me, if we go back to Australia, do you want to continue to wear the hijab or do you want to take it off? Like, is it safe to wear the hijab in Australia? This kind of thing. I know a lot of women are forced to wear certain things, but that's, in different cultures and countries everywhere, and even different religions. So, you know, I just get offended, like, and irritated when men tell women what to do. I just think they should shut up. You know, unless it's like, if it's your father, well, you should probably listen to your father. If it's, your brother, you should take his advice. If it's your uncle, you should listen carefully. Like, I think, if it's men of value who are in your family, you should listen, sure, but ultimately make your own decision. Oh no, that's okay.
I'm sorry.
Oh, thanks, Joan. What would be freaking great, Joan? What would be great? Walaikum salam. Is it still on there? That's okay. I'll just get it back up again.
I'm sorry.
No, sorry, easy. Boring. Well, what you doing here then, Oliver Brown? Oliver Twist. Please, sir, can I have some more? Oh, I love the name Oliver. So good. Is it your real name? Telling them what to wear. Are you Pakistani, auntie? No, bro. I'm Australian. And my husband is Egyptian. Where are you from? Here you go. I love it when people call me auntie or tante. It's so respectful. You're from the Philippines? Oh, nice. It's such a beautiful place. Lovely. Actually, I flew through the Philippines on the way from Australia to Egypt, and I had to get off the plane in the Philippines. Oh my gosh. It was like, how do I say this? When I left Australia, like the temperature was like moderate, nice and cool, not too hot. I get off the plane in the Philippines and the air was so heavy with humidity. It was so hot. I had like water streaming down my face. I swear my hijab was like wet from the heat in the air. It was such a shock to me, like how hot it was in the Philippines. And it was like at nighttime, and I'm like, oh my God, it's so like subtropical. It was intense. Reverts? Yes, I'm a revert. My husband is born Muslim. Yes, this is my husband. His name is Wael. He's Egyptian. Thank you, Baba. Yeah, so we're in Egypt right now. But yeah, on the way here, that Philippine stop, that was like, I had to like get off the plane, take a bus, go around the other side of the airport, out of the airport. And then like, I felt like I couldn't breathe. It was so hot in the Philippines. It was shocking to me. Shocking. But I think like if you're accustomed to that, your body would be used to it. But I was like, oh my God, I'm going to die. How humid compared to Cairns? Well, I think I went to that kind of area in Australia when I was a little kid for a short time, and I don't remember because I was so young. But like, I did come from Queensland, South Australia, like Brisbane, Logan area, and that's like subtropical. That can get pretty humid, like not as humid as Cairns, but no, like I'd never experienced anything like that in my life. It was intense. People in the Philippines were very nice to me at the airport though. Yes, well, I'm trying to quit. I'm trying to quit, Sarah. It's a challenge for me. Humidity makes your hair curl. Yes, well, that would be the Irish hair, I'm guessing. Me and my daughters are the same. Yeah, you might get all those little ringlets happening. And then it turns like it raises itself and it like, do you get the troll doll hair? I get that. Me and my daughters get that big time. Oh, welcome. Welcome to the live stream, Paldo. Yeah, my daughter's got like this serum she puts in her hair, so because the humidity in Queensland, and she'll like scrunch up her curls or she'll like brush and straighten it out. But me, I'm just like all natural troll doll. I just let it go nice and big. But is it true that you're not allowed? It's considered haram. So smoking is considered not permissible because it's harmful to your body. So, you know, everybody has these challenges and people have different things they try to improve with their lives, and nobody's perfect, absolutely. So it's something I want to change. I want to quit smoking. Yeah. Was it hard to convert? No. It's very easy. You wake up with troll doll hair. Sometimes I look in the mirror when I woke up and I'm like, oh God, what is that? It's like hair sticking out everywhere. I'm the same, girl. I'm the same. Especially when it's like short. Like since I cut my hair, like it's like a big pouffe when I wake up. But when it was like longer, it was just like whoop. Crazy hair. I think it's good having big hair though. It's a challenge. So dry hair, I get static hair. Oh my God. Wow. I'm trying to picture that with troll doll hair. I've had that problem in any house I've lived in that's had carpet. Because I like drag my feet. Get the static hair. Or especially if you've got a dog or a cat and you're patting the dog and the cat and you've got carpet and your hair's just kind of like starting to... Oh. Oh my gosh. Easy. Easy, 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 easy. You wouldn't want to see it. Some mornings I swear I look like Chucky doll. Like Bride of Chucky or Chucky himself. Listen, it just sounds like me and my daughters. It sounds exactly the same. I can identify with this hair. Yeah, I'm not going to answer like religious questions like that. That's entrapment because, bro, if you read the Quran, you wouldn't be asking me that. I'm in the UK. Would a non-Muslim be allowed to visit a mosque, as I think they are beautiful? Yeah, of course. So just all you got to do is contact them and, you know, that would just look them up, give them a phone call, leave them a message, that kind of thing. And if they don't respond, then, you know, in major cities, sometimes they have tours or whatever. Shaitan's movie. What movie? Tell us why he burned their eyes out. What are you talking about? What's Shaitan's movie? What are you talking about? It's getting weird and creepy. I like weird and creepy. Do you like horror films, do you? What do you mean? You'll show me? You'll show me what? What are you saying? Who burnt whose eyes out? What movie? Be more direct. Come on, I have ADHD. The gnome, what are you doing here? Just here to be mean? Good people don't do that. The text. What text? What do you mean? Walaikum salam. Hi, Didi Hussein. How are you? Welcome. Welcome to our live stream. Listen, the gnome, what are you talking about? Could you be a little more clear? I'm not sure. Are you referencing a movie or what are you saying? Well, that's good, Dee Dee. Walaikum salam. Sometimes people say things in the chat and I'm like, what's the context of this? I don't get it. Are you referencing a movie, a film? What are you like? Give me more words in a sentence, please, please. I don't understand. I love horror films. Absolutely obsessed. If they're good. Oh, thanks, Jonah. That's so nice. Shake it, shake it, shake it, baby. Da, 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 da. Been watching Disney movies lately, brings me back to my childhood. I love Disney movies. Are you a nun? Hi, Nitin Kumar Singh. No, I'm not a nun. I'm a Muslim. And are you joking? I'm just like, why do people ask me that? I'm not sure. Let's give Wael the camera. Wael.
No.
Wael's going to take over for 5 minutes. She is a fraud. Who is a fraud? What are you talking about? Anyway, Wael's going to like run the live stream now. I'm taking a break, ladies. I don't even know what you're talking about, bro. Don't even know. Joan, I've got no idea what they're talking about. Like, I literally don't understand. No, I feel stupid because I don't know what the conversation's about. Wow. It's you now. Hi, besties. Welcome to Egypt.
Welcome Egypt. This is welcome Egypt, Maryam.
He's wearing one of my favorite t-shirts. I love this t-shirt. So nice.
No, Maryam looked t-shirt from more Australia.
No, when we were video calling and I was in Australia and he wore this t-shirt, I'm like, you're wearing my favorite t-shirt. Yay. You are so patient, Maryam. No, I'm not. I'm a psycho. I got a fiery temper.
بحس بالأمان جدا 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 لما أمسك إيد مريم بجد أو مريم تحط إيدها على جسمي بحس جدا بالأمان كل شيء جميل بحس إن الدنيا كلها جميلة.
No understand.
لما مريم تاتش وائل بحس الدنيا جميلة ومر.
Oh, that's a bit spicy.
مريم no.
That's a bit spicy.
No, مريم spicy. بحبك والله. I love you more. Of course, people don't really do this kind of thing like out in the streets or in public, like holding hands is considered like a bit raunchy. It's funny, when I first came here, I'm like, oh, can I hold your hand or kiss you in public? He's like, no, you can't do that here. Sometimes I'll get a hand holding, a sneaky hand holding.
But in Australia, people can show affection in any way. It's like there's no like rules against it. Does anyone have a question for Wael?
What?
Shona said, I'd love to visit Australia. Well, yeah, there's a lot of really cool things to see there. Definitely highly recommend Australia Zoo. You know, the Irwins own it. Australia Zoo is so good. It's wild. Their pursuit when they were brought, he cut. Their hands and feet and their eyes were branded with heated pieces of iron. I don't get why he sits there and ponders. He's wide awake yet seems sleepy. The gnome, are you referencing a movie? What are you referencing when you're talking about that graphic horror? Oh, listen, don't say offensive lies in my live stream, please. Does Egypt have social programs like unemployment insurance? I don't know. Listen, the gnome, this is not a religious channel. This is a couples channel, which is my channel, which I created some years ago, about food, like eating tacos. And we just happen to live stream sometimes as a couple. And it's a relaxing atmosphere where we don't talk to idiots. We just talk to people who we like. And, you know, not trying to get fresh here, but can you just go ho? Can you just go ho, 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 ho? Merry Christmas, bye. You can quote me on that, okay? Bye, Ashay. Bye-bye. Bye. Oh, shut up in your face. It's not a religious debate channel, sorry. Not interested. La 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 la. Goose for a bar. Goose for a bar. No, I understand. But this live stream, Bobby, you understand that if you need to leave the live stream, it's easy. What time you mean you go sleep or you go?
No, I go eat.
Why you people know now this live stream they can hear you?
I'm sure.
Great way to get stalkers. Okay, I'm always paranoid about stalkers. My favorite Disney movie. Oh. That's a hard one. I know it sounds really dumb, but I love all the Barbie movies. Are they Disney movies? You know, like I like Snow White, Sleeping Beauty, Rapunzel, all the ones about princesses. Cinderella, yeah. I love the old story about, is it a Disney movie? I don't know. Do you remember the old version, black and white version on TV of Heidi? How she's like in a wheelchair. And then one day she gets up and she runs through a field and it's like a magical moment. I freaking loved that when I was a kid. Is Heidi Disney? Did Disney make Heidi after or not? I don't know. I'm showing my age. Do you remember the Golden Goose? Do you mean you want to go sleep now, baby?
Mm.
Okay. Wael's going to go to sleep. I'm going to stick around for a little while.
I'm sorry, besties. Bye.
Go sleep, Baba.
Good night.
No. I'm sticking around, guys. Wael needs to go to sleep because he's got to get up at a certain time to do some stuff. So.
This one, okay.
Okay, Baba. No, this easy.
I'm sorry.
No.
It's just عشان go, mama.
No, this easy.
شكرا.
Okay, let's move the camera. No, it's just me. Everyone say good night, Wael. Good night, besties.
Good night, besties.
He's like, good night, baby. Thunderbirds are go. Remember the Thunderbird poppy heads? Australia, and Wael is from Egypt, and we are living in Egypt. Mike says, good night, Wael. Good night, baby. No, Mike. Mike, talk
Mike.
well. Good night.
Good night, Mike.
He said good night, Mike.
Good night.
Yeah, me too. It's got a nice laugh. Yeah, Disney movies are calming. What's that one? There's one, Mulan. I think it's called Mulan. I don't know if that's how you say it. That was a really good Disney movie. Mulan. That's it. Love that. Pocahontas. Pocahontas is a good one. What's that musical one? Is it Fantasia? That's wild. Take a gummy and watch that shit. The Basset Hound and the Great Mouse Detective. He reminds me so much of my Basset Hound Chloe. Mouse Detective? I'm not sure if I've seen that one. Huh. It's not going to be as exciting here when it's just me because Wael brings the excitement. He's gone off to bed, so might be a bit boring. Sorry, I apologize. Oh, what's happening with the ring light? Might actually unplug it. I don't know if it's necessary. Oh God, look at my skin without the beauty light. Maybe I should plug in my phone instead. Mouse Detective. Which plug goes into which plug hole? That's the question. Don't get the wrong one, ladies. Get in there, mother clucker. Okay. Oh, yeah, that's overheating. Oh. What's my favorite horror movie? Yeah, I've got a few. Give me a minute. Just got to get this thing out. Oh no, I don't move that, do I? Need it as a stand. Oh. I've got two horror movies that are like my go-to horror movies of all time. The first one I always say is that movie called Hush. Now, there's a couple of movies called Hush. It's the one where the woman is in the cabin in the forest. She's a writer and she goes there alone. And she's deaf. She's hearing impaired. And this serial killer like hunts her down in the cabin house and it is like extremely like, yeah, so you know the movie I'm talking about. For modern movies, that's probably my favorite. For a little bit older movies, I can never remember the name. What's that Stephen King one where they're caretakers for a hotel, and like the walls are bleeding, and the husband is also a writer, and like he goes a bit crazy and tries to kill the family. What's that one called? I know what it is, but I'm having mind blank. It's like The Shining, yeah. So like an older one, that's probably my favorite. But then like newy times, like saga ones, I like the ones about possessions and like astral sleep travel, like Insidious, or, you know, the ones about the Warrens, you know? Like ones that are based on, you know, actual events that are super spooky. I love those movies. Yeah. For some reason, like I've watched the different versions of Amityville Horror. Probably not saying that right, Amityville. And I don't know what it is. Like, even though it's similar to The Shining in the way where like the husband goes a bit nuts, I kind of feel like it has this really off feeling to it. And I never like watching Amityville Horror. It just, I don't know. It's not like it's too creepy. It's just, it's kind of a bit too sickening for me. I don't like it. Whereas The Shining is a bit more theatrical. I can take it. Do you know what I mean? I don't know what it is. Something about it bothers me. And I'm a huge horror fan. Let me just, yeah, The Shining. That's like, it's such a classic film. Classic. Yeah. And what's the female actor, his wife? I watched this documentary about it, that after the filming, this woman was actually traumatized from the filming of it. She had to go and see a psychiatrist because they wanted her to look so genuinely scared that they would sleep deprive her during the filming, and they wouldn't allow her to stop, and they would repeat scenes hundreds of times, to the point where it was almost like she lost her mind and she believed that she was actually in the story, and it like psychologically damaged her. After the movie, she had to get like therapy. And in the documentary, she said she never recovered fully. She's always had like PTSD from it, from the filming. Yeah, there's this documentary about it. I can't remember what it's called. It's like really disturbing. And it shows them actually filming and repeatedly getting her into that fight or flight mode, to the point where, like I said, she was so sleep deprived that she then had delusional thoughts that she was actually experiencing those things. Yeah, Shelley Duvall. Yeah. Seriously, that's what happened to her. These days, you couldn't do that. You could sue them for damages, but yeah, like they fully messed her up. A fabulous movie. Oh my. For her, that's the thing, Jack Nicholson, fabulous acting. But for Shelley Duvall, she actually wasn't acting. She was believing she was in the moment. If you watch the film again, knowing that she was actually experiencing it as if it was reality, it's a whole different film watching it from that angle, I gotta tell you. Intense. That movie will never get old. It's so good. Yeah. You can never watch it too many times. When I was in Australia, I was like, let's watch a movie. And my daughter's like, okay, but please, no horror. And I'm like, but it's The Shining. And she's like, oh, okay. Tremor movies? Tell me about that. Have I heard about that before? I'm not sure. Is it called like Tremor or what's it about? And you said movies, like there's subsequent movies? Kevin Bacon? Oh my God, Kevin Bacon. Hello. Back in the day, ladies, back in the day. I have to be careful what I say. Kevin Bacon was in the first one. I have a lot of Kevin Bacon jokes, but I can't say them, they're not appropriate. Kevin Bacon is a good actor, sure. Yeah, what are the Tremor movies about? About huge worm-like things in the ground. Oh. Kind of like aliens, do you mean? Like they come up out of the ground? I can never remember the name of that movie or any movie I'm trying to think of. But do you remember that movie that they remade with Tom Cruise when the aliens take over? And he's got his daughter with him. He loses his son because his son runs off, and there's like aliens like sucking people's heads off, and blood's going everywhere, and they're running away and they're hiding underground. And what's the name of that film? That was remade from an original movie, which was from a radio announcement that aliens were invading. And I remember hearing that back in the day when they did it, they kind of did it like as a story on the radio, and people actually believed that aliens were invading and like topped themselves. They were like, I'm not doing this, if aliens are coming, I'm out. And like people like ended themselves. Can't really say anything more than that. And people were afraid and like hunkering down and thinking that aliens were actually invading. I think this was in America. There's a movie based, what's that movie with Tom Cruise that's based off that radio segment? War of the Worlds, that's it. That's it. Huge worms in a small desert town. Oh, I have to look that up. It sounds good. The Night of the Living Dead. Oh, yes. You can't go wrong with those movies. You just can't go wrong. I swear watching like horror films or true crime or anything like that is just so relaxing. It's so relaxing. I know a lot of people don't like them, but I'm just like, wow, I'm glued to the screen. Like it's total chill session. I was quite obsessed with The Walking Dead in Australia. My daughter was like collecting the DVDs, and we would just like watch the DVD series as like 5 or 6 episodes at a time, and then the next day 3 episodes, and then the next day 8 episodes. Like like huge The Walking Dead fans. Me and my daughter. Stephanie Happens. Turn back to Jesus. You can't deny the love he has is stronger and purer than all. Hi, Stephanie. Well, hey, if you're a Christian, that's cool for you, but you know, everyone can just choose what they want to do. So that's just not for me. Sorry. Shona, I made a mistake of watching the Friday the 13th movies at my cottage out in the woods. I was all alone. Oh my God, you have a cottage in the woods? That is so cool. That's like my dream, to like have a cottage in the woods. How wonderful. And you're watching horror films alone? Oh my God. You're brave. That sounds fun but scary. Like that's setting the scene. Love The Walking Dead. Yeah. So good. Mistake. What would you do if you're alone in the woods watching a horror film and you're just alone, not expecting anyone, and there's like a knock at the window? Not the door, the window. Would you be like, oh fuck? I'm sure you have, some kind of assortment of protection objects. I have to be careful how I say this. Like a pew pew or a stabby stabby. Something. And then once you're freaking out, you would just be in this cycle of freaking out more because you're alone in the woods, in the dark, at night. Hi, Bali. We're just talking about Shona went to her cabin in the woods and she was watching horror films in the dark alone. Can you imagine doing that? I would be so scared. But actually sounds really elite. I would want to do that for sure. Well, probably not alone. That's pretty brave. Jiggle Kitty. Hi, I never caught you live before. Well, welcome, Jiggle Kitty. The lives are pretty random. Wael was here a short time ago, but he's gone off to bed because he's got to get up in a few hours. So he's got something to do in a few hours. So he's gone to bed to sleep. So usually it's me and Wael, but right now it's just me. Being everybody here, having a chat. All of this chat makes me want nachos. Listen, Mike, any time is a good time for nachos, okay? What type of nachos are you talking about? Like vegetarian nachos, nachos with salsa, mozzarella nachos, guacamole, chimichanga, meaty. Are you vegetarian? Anytime's a good time for nachos. Yeah, Shona, you nachos. For me, the only thing that beats nachos is like tostadas. But literally, I'll go for years without having tostada. So, but tacos, ooh, nachos, burrito, yum, 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 yum. I sorry, I'm not a vegetarian. Oh, you're not? So what are you going to have on your nachos? Oh my God, last night we were victims of that door kick TikTok challenge. They banged on our door just before midnight and we watched them run to their car. My man was so mad. These kids are dumb. TikTok challenge. If somebody did that here, it could be dangerous. Like, I think a lot of men would just grab their machete and like fly off the balcony and like chase someone down the street. It's not Australia, it's Egypt. People be careful knocking on doors in the middle of the night here. It's kind of cute that kids do those kind of things though, as long as, some challenges on TikTok, are a bit like, oh, you hope your kids wouldn't do this or that, but it sounds, kind of okay. But I can understand if your man was a bit annoyed, especially if he has work the next day. I don't know, like Jiggle Kitty. I think of all the stuff I did when I was a kid or a teenager and think that's pretty tame. I was a terrible child. Go around with my friends egging people's houses because they didn't trick or treat on Halloween. Toilet papering their houses. Amongst other things. Crazy things. Did anybody else do anything silly when they were a child or a teen? I mean, there's some other things that I could talk about, but probably wouldn't be appropriate. What a bit crazy. Mike says chicken, chips, cheese, and sour cream. Oh, you gotta have the sour cream. Yes. I feel like nachos are just like that kind of thing you can have for a meal or a snack. And at any time of the day or night, you could just be like, wake up 2 o'clock in the morning and just go, yep, I'm having nachos for sure. You can't go wrong. There's so many different ways to eat them. Yeah. I mean, these days kids are like train surfing and, you know, accidentally ending themselves. Like kids are going a bit further these days with like the things they do for a bit of fun. It's kind of scary. Yes, Shona, same. I mean, obviously I can't really say a lot on here, but if you want to share, you're welcome to. We'd love to hear about it. I'd like to say I was always in trouble as a teenager, but only if I got caught. Meow. I've got the kitties in another room. I can hear them meowing. They've got everything they need, but I've got the balcony door open for some fresh air. And also, if I let them out, they're going to knock over the tripod. So they're like, why aren't you giving me pats? But they've got everything they need. They're fine. Tell us a story, Shona. Tell us something you did. Please. There's an alien story I've been thinking about talking about on YouTube, maybe doing a video about it. An experience I had when I was a kid, but I'm kind of like embarrassed. Like, what if I tell this story about this alien encounter I had and people are just like, you're a weirdo, Maryam? Or like, I made it up or something, but honestly, it's a true story. I don't know. But I love hearing about other people's stories, so I thought, oh, maybe this is a story I could tell. I don't know. On the last day of grade 12 in high school, my friends and I unscrewed the toilets off the floor in the teacher's bathroom as a special prank. Needless to say, they weren't impressed. Well, obviously, the heavier teachers, when they sat down, would have... That's hilarious. We hid the toilets in the storage room. Oh, you took them off. So it was just like a hole in the ground. Oh my God, what if they were like busting? Oh my God, that's wild, Shona. Evil and wild, I like it. Evil. Your cats are aliens. You know, I would believe it. Mike says share it. Okay, Mike, I'll do that. I'm just a little self-conscious, like, because it's it's like a bit intense. Lol. Coming to school drunk. You know, before I was a Muslim, when I was a child, I did some similar things. I can completely understand that experience. Of course, you know, young people and teenagers experiment with that kind of thing often. I have to say, I was one of those children, unfortunately. Yes. Especially if your parents always have it on hand, you know what I mean? Just easily accessible. Top it up with a bit of water. Do not recommend. But this is not a live stream for children. This is for adults, so I'm pretty safe to talk about that. Jiggle Kitty says, I'm craving lemon gooey bars. Oh, I'm too tired to bake right now. I love anything lemon. So when you say lemon bars, do you mean like a muesli bar or like a cake bar? Or is it like fudgy? Or is it like a brownie but lemony? Give us a bit of a description of these lemon bars. I like the gooey description. Like anything lemon. I love lemon in my drinks. I love lemon on my food. I love eating whole pickled lemons, like lemon cake. I don't know what it is. I just love lemon. So delicious. Yeah. Lemon cream is nice. Lemon, like kind of like a lemon frosting. Oh, especially like a lemony cream cheese on top of a orange and poppy seed cake. Oh, it's so nice. Back in the day when I was a kid, my grandma has some limoncello. Of course, I wouldn't have it now because it's alcoholic, but I was allowed to have a little bit of limoncello on my shaved ice. So you put like you get the little cup cone and you put the shaved ice in summer and then you pour the limoncello on top. Poppy seeds get you high. You'd have to eat a lot to get high. I think you'd have to take them in a different illegal way for that. Like eating them is pretty safe. You can just buy that type of cake in the supermarket. But I know what you're saying. I think it just registers in your bloodstream like a blood test for that type of thing. But it's not the same as like, you know, schmockinish, popish. No? Nobody doing that. Don't do that. That's no good. Like a baked sticky brownie type, if buttery cake. Oh, they are so good. You got to look up a recipe and try it. I use lemon pie filling as a shortcut and yellow cake box mix. Oh my. Stop. You're making me like crave that. That sounds magical. You have to eat a lot. I tried. I love super moist lemon poppy muffins. Yes, with espresso. Oh my God, lol. Moist. Sorry, that's an Australian thing. If you hear the word moist, people like moist. I don't know if it's like a movie reference. It's just such a, sorry, moist. Sorry, I'm trying to say your name. Rafiq Allah Momand, 1905. Salam alaikum, Maryam. Walaikum salam. How are you? Wael was here before and he's just gone off to bed. He's got to get up early. But welcome everybody. Lemon coffee cake with cream cheese filling. Oh, stop. You know, like a marzipan cover for a cake, but like lemon marzipan with like almonds on the outside. Oh, stop. I'm craving sweets now. You need to bake tomorrow. Well, you'll have to let us know what you baked next time we see you, because we all want to know. Please say sausage rolls and lemon gooey bars. You're getting the drools. Yes. Hell yeah. That the lemon filling or the lemon spread, like honestly, I could just eat that out of the jar. In Australia, it comes in a glass jar to spread on sandwiches. For a few years there, I was allergic to egg and it's made with egg white. And so I couldn't have it. It was like my favoriteest thing to eat ever. I think for like 5 or 6 years, I couldn't eat it. It was horrible. I love eggs and egg-based lemon filling. Oh, on toast. Oh, nice. Extra buttery. chewing ice cubes now. Listen, guys, you're making me hungry talking about all these cakes and delicious things. Like, please. Yum. Should slow down on that coffee. It's meant to last me a lot longer. I put like a triple dose of coffee in there. I thought I'm going to power my way through today with the goodness of coffee times 3. Sorry, I keep clearing my throat. I'm so congested. But yeah, I think I'm drinking the coffee too fast, which is like someone with ADHD. I'm just going to have a quick up and then I'm going to be like, oh, I need to sleep now because I had too much coffee. And I really don't want that. I need to like pace it out for the energy. You know what are in season now? Peppermint white chocolate brownie gooey bars. Oh, I want... Wait. I'm a huge fan of peppermint chocolate, but peppermint white chocolate? Do you mean it's got like milk chocolate and white chocolate? Or do you mean peppermint in white chocolate? I've literally never had white chocolate with peppermint. Just like milk chocolate, like brown chocolate with peppermint. Please explain. Hi, Hassan Malik, S20 Team Kia Hua Hawaha. Sorry, I just speak English, sorry. But welcome. Welcome, you're welcome to join the conversation. There's plenty of people here for a chat. I need to make my cream de-menthe bars for my daughter. She loves them. Why does that sound so good? Oh my God. I love choc orange. Choc orange or choc peppermint. I don't know what it is about those two different flavors that I just, if I taste them, I'm like, oh yeah, this is good. They take the peppermint bark bars, DVD, melt them down and make brownies with it, basically. So it's so good. Oh, divide and melt them down, make brownie. Oh, it sounds nice. Oh, stop. I'm getting like ultimate sugar cravings. I have to watch my sugar intake or crash. I'll crash out. Too much sugar. Cream de-menthe sounds good. I don't know what that is, but it sounds good. I want to eat it right now. Time to crave a salad. Do you know what? Any time's a good time for a salad. I know I said that about nachos before, but it's the same with salad. Do you know what I mean? Especially like a Kardashian salad. Like you just get a jumbo family-sized bowl and make the biggest salad you can imagine. And then just like pour, you know, balsamic, olive oil, and, you know, you might go a bit crazy, put some ranch in there. I love naughty salads, like sweet corn with cheese and Thousand Island dressing, like the seafood sauce. It's so fatty. How can you not love it? Yeah, me too, Shona. The peppermint bark is like a white chocolate based candy bar with peppermint in it and pieces of like candy cane on top. The chocolate mint bars are out now too. There's a brand that makes the, oh my God, that sounds very Christmassy. I love Christmassy flavored deliciousness. I'm thinking about having a Christmas party. Is that weird? Because in Australia, when I was with my daughter, like Christmas was like our thing. Do you know what I mean? Like we would collect decorations or, I mean, Halloween was as well, but we'd always kind of like have a little, not really a party with other people, just a party with ourselves. A Christmas party. Maybe I'll make like some little Christmas snacks or buy some or like assemble some ice cream Christmas chocolate bars or some, I don't know, something. Something needs to happen at Christmas time that's like sugary and delicious. There are, in Egypt, it's not just Muslims, there's a lot of Christians here as well. So I definitely expect to see some Christmas products in the shops. And maybe there's some Christmas food I can see, I might, like sweets, might buy some and show you guys if I find any. Just picked up some white chocolate salted caramels and boy, are they delicious. Oh, my daughter loves anything salted caramel. Like she'll have salted caramel latte, salted caramel cheesecake, salted caramel chocolates. She loves it. She loves all that salted caramel goodness. Andy's is the brand. They make bags of the baking chips, like chocolate chips, but it's peppermint bark chips and chocolate mint chips. They only come out here during the holidays. Oh, you can only get them in the holidays? That would make them so much more desirable. And then if they don't all sell, can you get them like half price at the end, or they just keep the price up because they're like sought after? Can you send away for Andy's out there? Maybe you can order the baking chips and make cookies or brownies. I don't have an oven anymore. That's gone. Yeah. So I can't do any baking. It's gone. It's gone by base. So any baked goods I would need to just buy from a shop. Yeah. I think in Australia, that kind of thing, like for chocolate chips, is like Nestle and Betty Crocker, that kind of thing. Fuente. Oh, can you tell me who that is? I should know, right? Maybe I know, but I don't know. Anything like names of movies, names of people, I'm just terrible. You could tell me something and I'd be like, who is that person? And maybe I actually know them like from watching them on YouTube, and then I just don't remember. I'm terrible with names. Give me the lowdown. Who's Nick? Yeah, well, Jiggle Kitty, during the holidays, it feels justifiable to spend extra, especially if it's something that's like only available during the holidays. I love the Betty Crocker frosting tubs you can buy. Like you just pop the lid off and it's ready to like spread on your cupcakes and stuff. It's so good. Butter mints. Oh my God, I can eat a whole bag. Those are out too. I bet, do you like stock up because they're only available once a year? Do you like stock up and get like a year's worth of sweets? I would. I remember a few years back, I was into prepping and I had 2.5 years worth of food stored in my house. 2.5 years worth of food. Like I literally did not have to go shopping for the whole 2.5 years unless I wanted fresh produce. I had everything in the house for 2.5 years. I adore orange chocolate. Me too. It's addictive. Have you tried chili chocolate? They sell that in Australia. I'm in two minds about it. I feel like you've got to be in the mood to eat it. I don't know why. Who's your husband? You are Phlegm? Stop. I'm congested, okay? Just a bit of congestion. My husband is having a sleep. Oh, and the pancakes? Yeah, you should stock up for sure. You need a year's worth. Like, just think, if you made something once a week for the whole year, how many packets do you need? Plus snacks. Go crazy. Go wild. Of course, being chocolate based, even if it's like past the, I gotta be careful with this. Even if it's past the date of expiry, I guess it's different in every country. Generally speaking, like chocolate products are pretty shelf stable as long as they're like not in the heat, And if they get too close to the date and you're worried about it, you can always put them in the freezer. God, I can't believe I'm thinking back to my prepping days. I had enough water for 12 months in the house. For drinking water, for a family and pets, bottled water, drinking water, vats of water in my house. I had 2.5 years worth of food. And don't call me crazy, everybody had a gas mask with like level 5, safety and goggles. I was like full prepper. Nobody will be surprised by this. Everybody knows I'm insane. And it wasn't the pandemic. It was like, I had a conversation with my father. I didn't speak to him very often, but when I did, like, he'll give me golden nuggets of joy that I don't know, like, you want to hear about, but you don't want to hear about. And he'd tell me something like really messed up because he used to be in the army and like, he has Parkinson's, so I don't know if it like alters his thinking process or not, but he'd come out with something really wild. He'd be like, I won't quote names of countries. He'd be like, oh, I heard this from my friend. This country is going to do this and this country is going to do that, and make sure you're prepared and keep the family safe. And I'd be like, now I know my father is insane, but I love him, and sometimes he's right. So I'm going to like prepare my house. I'm gonna like be prepared. And so I started stockpiling stuff in my house. Because my father was like, now listen to me. Make sure you have enough water. And if this happens, don't go outside for 30 days and wear a gas mask. 16 pounds, 20 pounds turkey. Good, like $5 to $8 each. I fill my drop freezer and they're expensive prime rib roasts go on sale. Ooh, prime rib. Hi, Jalbia. How are you? They're not locked up. They're just separated into a different room. They're quite comfortable, darling. No, Wael's in a different room. He's sleeping. You wouldn't want the cat sleeping in the same room because they're like, if they're allowed in the bedroom, like if I'm asleep, the cats will sit on my head. Why? Why do cats do that? I wake up, I've got like a tail in my face. I thought, no. But I don't lock them up when I sleep. I just close my bedroom door. But when I come out, they're like waiting at the door like this. They're like, and it's like, how did they get to the door so fast? Were they sleeping outside my door waiting for me in anticipation? They're like intense. Yeah, definitely. If you've got the cash to splash, definitely filling up on, sale items that you're definitely going to pay full price for at half price or less. Like, you're not wasting money, you're saving money for sure. You're welcome, darling. Oh, thank you. Oh, that's so sweet. Favorite position? CEO. I'm a boss bitch. How about you? Oh, wow. Yeah. Yeah. Well, I can hear a horse going past. It doesn't sound like a donkey. It sounds like a horse. It's weird living here. Like, you get horse and cart, donkey and cart, trucks, cars, tuk-tuks. There's so many different forms of travel here. Yeah, that's it. Like, I mean, if you don't have the finances to do it, like if you're in a lower socioeconomic, like trying to survive is difficult because you're going to be like paying full price. But if you've got a little bit of a buffer, even you don't have to be rich, you've got a little bit of a buffer and you can stockpile things when they're half price or on sale. I mean, you're saving money. If it's stuff that you would usually buy at full price, then you're saving. Absolutely. Thanks, Sally Cat. Oh boy. You do, Alley Cat. You adore me. You like to roast me too. But I kind of figure like true friends like to roast each other. Even my daughter, she gives me the roast. She does. She roasts the hell out of me. I love it. She's such a lovely girl. I feel like it's a real Australian thing to do, to roast your friends or to roast your family. If not, like, it's kind of the Australian way. If you don't roast your friends, are you really friends with them? I mean, think of common Australian greetings. Some of them are some Australian greetings that you would give to your friends. I can't even say here because like it might get banned because it's offensive and rude and swear words. But it's like something you would say to your friend to say hello. Do you know what I mean? Like, I'll give you an example. I'm going to say it the wrong way so that it doesn't translate to a bad word that goes too far. But like in Australia, mainstream Australia, not posh Australia, someone might say, "G'day, can't," but not "I can't do that." More like the rude word. And that's what you might say to your friend. But you would think, wouldn't you say that to an enemy? But that's how a lot of people speak in Australia. Thanks, Alley Cat. Oh, I'm from Australia. I'm in Egypt right now with my husband. He's Egyptian. Jiggle Kitty. We rescued a mother cat pregnant and her ears both were like clipped. Oh, well, after we took her to the vet, we found out her ear tips were gone from frostbite. Oh my God. Oh my God, that's horrific. So what's happening with the cat? Was this recently or some time ago? What happened with the cat? Yeah, g'day. G'day, mate. I'm not going to say that word. I can't. We had bad snow last year, so she was outside as a kitten. Breaks my heart, but we kept her and all her babies. We got her inside, and 2 days later, on my son's birthday, she had 4 babies. Oh, that's sweet. Oh, yes. Wael and I make an excellent duo, but he's off having a sleep because he's got an appointment to get to later. Selling it as a ramekin. Eh? I'm lost. I'm so lost. I'm sorry. I'm lost in the conversation. You have other rescues too, older, so now we have a total of 12 cats. Oh my gosh. Do you have like a big house? Do all the cats get along? Are they all cats? Is it cats and dogs or cats or what's the go? Like, do they all mix together? That's so cool. I know some people like section off their house for like different pets or whatever. But that's 12 cats. That's a lot. That's lovely that you're doing that. I mean, do they live inside your house or do you have like an outdoor kind of another building separate for the animals or? Look, Alley Cat, I'm not with it. I'm trying to gather up my brain cells here. Like, come on. Mm. I'm so easy to laugh at, honestly. I don't care. If it makes people happy to have a giggle at me, I'm like, okay, well, somebody's having a good day. I don't get offended. Two cream Persian mixes, very fluffy. We have the rest all tabby mixes. One that is a Siamese mix and this very skinny mama and her babies. Two Harley Quinn khaki-cool looking and one black, one tuxedo. That is wild. Do you YouTube them? Do you put them on social media? Are you cats on Facebook or what? Are they TikTok cats? Are you sharing this cat adventure with the world? I need to know. Sounds so cute. Tick tick only. Alley cat. Yes, Alexander. I'm obsessed with cat reels on Facebook or TikTok. I can like scroll the cat reels for like forever. I'm just like, cute cat, funny cat, crazy cat. Greebles, Murloc, Priam, Lock, Key, Sybil, Lily, Roxy, Oreo, Bear, Toby, and Dotty. Oh, I love the name Oreo. Hi, darling. Salam alaikum, Maryam. Where are you from? Walaikum salam. I'm from Australia. And yeah, I'm living in Egypt with my Egyptian husband. Stewie was a tuxedo. I see. Are they called tuxedo cats because it looks like they have the chest pattern or? Oh my God, my ear is itchy. Ah, nice, Mo. Oh. You're from Indonesia. Nice to meet you. Nice to meet you too, Alexander. Another time you might catch Wael. He's sleeping right now. Big house, everyone stays in. I'm widowed, so he left us well off. I have 3 sons too. 2 of my boys have autism, so we're just always at home. It stays clean. Well, you know, I mean, how do I say this? With the whole autism thing, I know, you know, I've heard that a lot of people with autism often prefer the calmness of staying at home. Not always, but often, yeah. So if you've got a lovely big house and it's relaxing and you've got beautiful animals, that sounds so lovely. Not overwhelming, just like a relaxing home atmosphere. Not put them on social media because I'm bad at techie stuff, but they are also playful. I should post them. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, looks like they're wearing a tuxedo. Yeah, cool. So Stewie was a tuxedo cat. Cute. What do you mean the popo forced on you? What do you mean, Alley Cat? What's been happening? Are you in Australia? Yeah, it does sound like a house full of love, doesn't it? Sounds very, very nice. It's so lovely of your husband to have left you in such a comfortable, relaxing position too. You know, for your children and for yourself. That's lovely. Beautiful. Ali Cat, are you in Australia? What trouble have you been having with the popos? What's been going on? Who does? And are you in Australia? Blessed and thankful. Be at home, safe and relaxed. My kiddos and animals, all of those cats and Purbuck snuggle bunny too. Huge sweet babies. Well, that's it. If your home is a beautiful place and you've got your family and you've got your fur babies, really that's all you need. That's a beautiful life. What? So what, Maryam, shut up. Well, I was just gonna, ask you if you needed some legal advice, that's all. If you don't want it, that's okay. No problemo, babes. Getting spicy again, Alley Cat. You did? Oh. Your dad was in there? Play with cats all day, so sweet. Oh, I forgot we saw who we think is the dad cat outside roaming. We need to catch him too before the snow falls. Is this hijab? Yes, it is. Yeah, well, is it safe to catch the male cat? I know in Egypt, like you can't just rescue a street cat. You can get sick. You can even die, like if you catch rabies. But where you are, is it safe to bring the male cat in? I guess it is if you brought the other ones in. And you're taking good care of them too. So yeah, I guess if he's not dangerous or aggressive. Oh, thank you. We'll catch him. He's hungry and I'm pretty lucky as I'd assume we will have 13 love. You'll have the whole family. Yes. That sounds lovely. Inshallah. Well, that's nice. Thank you. I'm sure the female cat is like, if she can notice that the male cat's outside, she's probably fretting without him or he's fretting without her. So yeah, that'd be lovely to have them all together. I know that when Cookie went to the street and he came back, there's this female cat. She keeps coming to the back door, his side piece, and trying to come in the house to be with Cookie. But You know, Cookie made it clear that his wife is wasabi. Would you try German food, and if which one? I love Kransky sausages, especially the cheesy, spicy ones. I love German food. Delicious. Out here, have my vet is actually friends, so it's like I go straight to them to get them evaluated. Yeah, I'm pretty careful too. We use the cat trappers and gloves and all that. Yeah, so you're cautious and you're careful, and once you get them, they're in the right hands. To the street, haha. A lot of pork. Yes and no. You can get, um, for example, in Adelaide, South Australia, there's a place called Harndorf. It's like a little German settlement town for tourists to come past, and they have halal, so you can eat it. You know, if you're Muslim, beef Kransky sausages, which are German. You know, in Germany you can get pork Kranskys or you can get beef. So in Harndorf, South Australia, you can get halal beef German sausages. Yeah. It depends where you are, what's available. There's a lot of beautiful German foods, strudels and all sorts. It's very sad. People don't fix them and then they let them outside. It's just awful with the strays. It's actually rescued pretty much all my life. I'm 50 now. Yeah, well, here in Egypt, it's not permissible to neuter cats. So there's cats everywhere. Halal Donna 1 to 10. I mean, like doner kebabs. Definitely get a lot of halal meat in Australia. It's good to know where to shop. Been called an egg? Eh? What do you mean, Alley Cat? You keep saying confusing things to me. Kebabs? Ooh. Yeah, you can get halal kebabs in Australia, sure. Absolutely. I mean, not everywhere you go is going to be halal, but some places are. And some, you know, you go to some places and they're, you know, halal and they're kosher. Depends where you go. I mean, you know, and you know, if you really like German food and you can't eat pork, for example, you can just switch out the ingredients for beef, make it homemade, or haha, I'm not an egg is an egg. I don't understand what you're saying. I don't know what you're saying, Ellie Cat. You taking any gummies today? What's going on? I don't understand what you're saying to me. Any country in Europe where you go. I've just lived in Australia and then I've come to Egypt and I, you know, had the pit stops in the Philippines before I got here and Oman and, you know, I'm not well traveled. Although a lot of people in my family are very well traveled, you know, they've been to places like Bolivia, Colombia. Love kebabs. The internet dropped down. We're back again. Beef with sweet onion chunks, tomato, bell peppers. Oh my god, over jasmine rice. A little golden mountain sauce, some hot sauce. I'm hungry. What's golden mountain sauce? What's that? Egg slot is a financial institution. Choose one in Europe, please. Well, what do you think? What do you think is a great European country to visit? I want to go to so many different places. If I had the shmoney, I'd be like, yeah, well, let's go travel. But I'm a brokey, so anything except France. People either love France or they hate France. So it's love or hate. There's never any in between. I'd love to visit like Russia. I'd love to visit Oman. I'd love to visit Sicily. I'd love to visit Canada. I've always wanted to go there. I'd like to go to Indonesia. I would want to go nowhere. My mum's birthday tomorrow. Well, happy birthday to your mum for tomorrow. Hope she has a lovely day. Why are you sad, Alley Cat? How dare you be sad? Brr, brr. Why are you sad? She brought me to Australia. Your mother brought you to Australia from where? Where were you before? It's better than soy sauce. It's like soy sauce with chicken broth and onion. It just tastes so good. It used a lot in Vietnamese cooking, like a simmery sauce. Oh, Vietnamese. Tasty. Abuse. I've been arguing with the housemate. Oh, I'm sorry you're going through that, Alley Cat. It sounds really stressful. Listen, don't let everything get you down, okay? Just remember you're wonderful and we all love you and you can have a good day. Mika Sen says, why Islam? You know Arab and I'm interested. Oh, there are Muslims all over the world. It's not, you don't have to be an Arab to be a Muslim. And there are Arabs that are Christians, for example. It's not based on your ethnicity. England swings like a pendulum. Oh, you came from Englistan. You miss your mama? I bet. But just, just remember, if you're having a tough day, that's okay. And like, you can always like, just remember that you're bougie. Remember that you're bougie. Okay, you're a bougie gal. And bougie gals can be sad, but you can also be not sad. Or you can be sad, but still have a good day. Do you know what I mean? Yeah. A lot of people don't understand that. Like, you could even be depressed. You could be down in the dumps, but you could still have a good day. You could be like, well, I feel sad and depressed, but today I did like that iced coffee, or I did like talking to my friend. Do you know what I mean? Or I did like that bubble bath, or I did like, I don't know, fucking what, that walk in the forest. Do you know what I mean? Like, if you take one good thing out of your day and you're a sad girl, but you're bougie, you'd be like, do you know what? Life is shit, but it's also great. Bougie, bougie. My youngest son with autism, he's sensitive about foods, very picky. Yeah, that's definitely an autism thing. He loves when I mix jasmine rice, golden mountain sauce, a little butter, and a tiny extra salt. We call it Bodhi sauce after him. Oh, that's so sweet. What is it with kids with autism that love carbohydrates with butter? Do you know what I mean? I've noticed some kids or teens with autism love, for example, plain buttery toast or plain spaghetti with butter. Like, I've seen it so many times and it's like their favorite food. It's always some kind of refined carbohydrate with butter. And I can understand, it's such a good taste. I love that you call it Bodhi sauce. Yeah, well, you just remember that, Alley Cat. You're bougie, and bougie girls have bougie life. That's what I tell myself. I look in the mirror. I'm not even going to get embarrassed. I'm just going to tell you this. Every day I look in the mirror, like at myself, and I'm like, you're a bad bitch, and you're going to have a great day, and you're fucking beautiful. And, I just say these unreal things to myself. And I think every woman should say, like, think of nice things to say to yourself in the reflection of the mirror. and like focus on it. Like, I'm a bougie biatch. I'm going to have a great day. I'm freaking beautiful. I'm going to slay my day. Do you know what I mean? Like, get bougie. You love baked beans on toast? You know what? So do I. So good. Yes, for real, they do. Yes, he also loves grilled cheese and the cheese with tortillas or naan. Yes, nice. You don't forget it, Alley Cat. Oh, good, you do that. Yeah, me too. Zach Stewart says he's confused. That's because you're a man. I don't want to be racist towards men, but I'm sorry. It's a lady thing. Although I have seen some men do it. Rarely. Cheese, butter, the breads, rice, and he loves potatoes. He's naturally not very into any meats. Does he like chicken nuggets? Or chicken fingers? Yum. When I look in the mirror, I never think that. I think I'm being authentic today, or I have been. Damn, you are a mad woman. Mad angry or mad crazy? I can be both. I'm at my age, I've given up trying to be normal. Do it, look in the mirror and say you're worth it. Yeah. It literally has a like permanent psychological impact on your self-esteem, and it can literally change your mindset for the whole day. Like when I wake up, I'm like, I will self-talk. I'll be like, get out of bed, you piece of garbage. But then by the time I get to the mirror, I'm like, you're a bougie bad biatch. You're gonna slay today, you beautiful biatch. Like I'm just like, I will like turn around the negativity. Do you know what I mean? I don't think I'm better than anyone else. Like it sounds really cocky to do that, but I feel like if I don't do it, I will literally, it will be the other way around. I'll just think I'm a piece of rubbish. I have to tell myself that I'm good. He loves grapes and berries. He does like the nuggets. Yeah, he loves those fun nuggets and chicken fries. Yeah, the reason why I asked that is because the amount of people that I've known in my whole life, family members or friends of family that have autism, they all love either chicken nuggets or chicken fingers. Same as non-breaded chicken, but he still won't eat when I cook it. Yeah, well, it's not going to taste the same. People with autism are like highly sensitive to taste, highly sensitive. If you do the switcheroony, they're going to know. No, you don't say that upon yourself, huh? Yeah, I do. I wake up, if I wake up and I feel like depresso, but that's why I go talk to myself in the mirror and say that I'm a baddie. I'm bad bougie Barbie. I'm chunky Barbie. I hear you like a balance. Yeah, well, you have to, you can't let yourself be depressed. You have to lift yourself up. If you don't, who else is going to say it? What? Oh, my strap is coming off. Help. Yeah, well, I mean, I've got bipolar disorder. So sometimes I'm really, really up and sometimes I'm really, really down. And so like if I wake up and I'm down, I'm like, okay, time to go talk to myself in the mirror. But sometimes I wake up and I'll be like, I'm so happy I'm a morning person. Your barbecue sauce. Yum. Yeah, well, it's a mindset, isn't it, Alley Cat? Yes, texture. Don't worry. Be happy. Do 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 do. Don't worry, be happy. When I was a kid, my father used to sing that song so much. Especially when if I got angry, if I was in a mood, and it would irritate me if I was like, oh, having a temper tantrum, he'd be like, don't worry, be happy. And I'd be like, shut up. And he'd be like, ha ha ha, don't worry, be happy. Do. And I'd be like, I'm so angry. And he'd be like, relax. He'd like taunt me. Hot dogs, but not in the bun. Oscar Mayer beef, won't eat any others. Very specific, yeah. Let myself down. It is a mindset. I like REM. You like REM? Oh, nice. I think it's really about repeated patterns, because your brain will believe whatever you tell it. You just repeat the good stuff and your neurons will create new pathways in your brain. Sometimes it takes a lot, tell yourself a lot. It could take years even, but you got to just tell yourself consistently good things. You are good, you are this, you are that, Don't let your feelings hurt. Yeah. Some of us are quite sensitive. It's true. But that's just like personality differences. Too much coffee for me. Yeah, me too, Alley Cat. I'm the same. Well, keep trying, because, you're worth it. Seriously. Don't let anybody tell you otherwise. And if they do, tell them to fuck off. That's what I do. Listen, if somebody calls me ugly, or, that they don't like me, like say if I'm on YouTube and somebody's like, you're ugly, I hate you. I'm like, that's a lie. I'm a bad bitch. Like I just will not allow the thoughts of other people to deprogram my good work in my mind about myself. Practice, practice, practice. Talk to yourself that you are good. You are the best. Yeah, well, again, it's not easy. It's just repeated practice. What we say to ourselves is what we believe. And so if you are believing negative things, practice, 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 repeat, repeat, repeat. And maybe, you believe it for 2 hours, and the next day you say it to yourself again and you believe it for 1 hour. And it's just, practice, 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 practice. Talk good to yourself. Build yourself up. Appearance stuff I can let slide. The other things regarding character, I can't let this slide. Well, it's all about opinions, isn't it? He thought I was gold. Who thought you were gold, darling? Your man? What happened? You got locked up. You got in the slammer. Was there a fight? Or your daughters say things that are not nice? Well, if you have people in your life that say things that aren't nice, just turn it around. Like if they say, oh, you're really ugly, say, I know I'm so beautiful. If they say, I hate you, just say, I love myself. Reverse it around and say it out loud to them. And they'll be like, huh? Like if they're like, oh, you're a loser, say, I'm so cool, I'm awesome. Be sarcastic with it too, be like, imagine that you're Paris Hilton and somebody calls you a loser. You're like, excuse me, I'm slipping. I'm living my life. I'm bougie. I'm bougie Barbie. character reference can be important with self-esteem. You know, there's some really good content creators out there that, you know, they're very out there with that high self-esteem stuff, and you can kind of like get a bit of practice from them. Find probably not the right word, but like a role model. I'm not saying Paris Hilton is a role model or anyone else on social media, but like if you have low self-esteem, a good thing to do is to watch somebody that's like super confident and look at their sayings and the things they say about themselves. And you can be a bit of a mimic with it, you know, like, but, and when people talk crap to you, just turn it around, you know. Cat comes back soon, 4 more days before free. Yeah, well, you want to get going with it then. How are you going to catch him? With a cage? Mac Cultural Cooking. Oh, you got your own channel? Sweet. Everyone go follow the cooking channel. Can you say hi to my sister Lali too? Hi, Lali. Sorry if I got your name wrong. Hi. Hi, bestie. How you doing? Did I say your sister's name right? Or did I stuff it up? Is it Lali? I hope I'm reading it right. I'm not wearing glasses. A well-known one. Oh. Yes. Hi. Oh, somebody's speaking Arabic. Normally, Wael would read that out. I can't read Arabic. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. So cute. Jiggle Kitty, have you seen those outdoor cat shelters heated and all? Ooh, that sounds good for snowy places. That would be handy if you can't have them in the house for sure. Of course, we all prefer them indoors, but yeah, sometimes you can't have cats in the house. Yeah, same with doggos. Yassine Hussein, say hi. Hi, Yassine. How are you? Welcome, everybody. We've got some new people popping in. Got some regulars here. So Wael's not here right now. He's having a sleep. He's got somewhere to get to early in the morning. So it's just me. Sorry, guys. I said, mashallah, thank Allah, you so beautiful. Oh, that's so sweet. Thank you. My husband thinks so too. He called my husbando, Wael, called me beautiful today. I was like, that's nice. So nice. I like that. Please do it again. Ali Cat, you're not getting another cat? Yeah, that's what I said. And then I remembered my cats are not neutered, so they'll probably have like baby cats eventually. That's super sweet. Yes, it is. The handsomest man. Isn't that a Foodie Beauty song? I love that song. I remember when she put that song out, I was like, that's a really cool song. But actually, my handsomest husbando is more handsome. I'm sorry. I mean, I love her channel and everything. I mean, if they're divorced now, I can say it. It's not rude if they're divorced now, right? My husbando is more handsome. Trap very fast, use dog kennel in the basement. Litter pan, fresh blankets. It's very warm. It's part of the whole house heat. It's a finished basement. Nice. Can't keep them locked up. Of course. Yeah, well, you know, of course, when I say that about Foodie's ex, I'm not trying to be like nasty or anything. I don't know. Maybe part of it is like, I don't like younger men. Like, I'm attracted to slightly older than myself men. So my husband is slightly older than myself, and I find him extremely handsome, especially when he grows a beard. So I like the song, you know, The Handsomest Man, and it was really catchy, but I thought he's not the handsomest man. And that's been proven now that they're divorced, because if he was the handsomest, he would not have divorced her. I'm sorry. I'm just going to say it. She's a good gal. She's a lovely gal. And if he's chosen to divorce her, well, that was stupid. She's a prize. She's the prize. When will men realize this? Quarantine away from everyone in case there's parasites. He'll go to the vet right away. Monday morning, I just hope I see him tonight. Oh, sweet. Yeah, well, I hope you catch him. I was confused about the conversation for a minute because we were talking about men, and then we were talking about cats, then we were talking about men, then we were talking about cages and catching things, and I was like, wait a minute. You mean catch him in a cage? And then I remembered, oh no, you mean the cat. Insane. When they run out of options. What do you mean? I was like, do you mean catch the husband in a cage? I was like, oh no, stupid. The cat. Because we were talking about Foodie's ex. And I was like, catching in a cage? Wait a minute. Honestly, like, I know nobody's asked for my opinion on this. Well, actually, a few people have, but if he, decided to get rid of such a wonderful woman, like, what an idiot. I'm sorry. She's a prize. She's the prize. That was a mistake on his part. Stupido. She could do better. Obviously. Oh my God, everybody's gone quiet now. Did I go too far? Oh God. Talking about catching people's ex-husbands in cages, and I've let my intrusive thoughts win and I've said them out loud. Whoops. You know how you see some couples and you're like, how did that person land the other person? Like, they're out of their league. Do you know what I mean? I feel like she is out of his league. So like, why, who does he think he is divorcing her? What does he think he's the prize? Does he think he's the prize? And I'm not saying that about all men. I mean him particularly. Did he think he was better than her? Is he joking? Did he think he could do better than her? Is he for real? What a joke. His loss. Because I haven't given up smoking yet, I'm so sorry to disappoint you. He has another. Yes, well, I heard those rumors and I don't know if they're true because I don't know them personally, but obviously it would be a downgrade if he, if he's gone to someone else. Idiot. Stupid. Yeah, I hope you catch the kitty cat. We're not talking about catching Sala in a cage. We're talking about catching a cat in a cage. I've got to remind myself. Although some people might belong in a cage. I'm not saying anyone in particular. I'm sorry, guys. I'm in a mood. Point of view, you see that opposites attract simply because they have a quality that complements the other. That's so true. Well, you're her fan. I am. So, you watch The Journey and you think, who the hell does this man think he is divorcing her? Is this a joke? I hope he gets regretty spaghetti. Wrong move, buddy. I've struggled with hair problems myself. I actually had so much hair loss quite recently. And I've got to say, it's pretty traumatizing as a woman. I had a similar experience when I was in my 20s. I had like half my hair fall out, I had bald patches. And back then the doctor said, oh, it's like a genetic alopecia thing, because I'd also like my eyebrows came off as well and patches of my leg hair. And the doctor said, oh, it's just caused by stress when you have alopecia. So I don't know if she has alopecia or not, but I had that problem when I was younger. And recently, not to the same extreme, but I did have so much hair loss recently. I reckon I lost 2/3 of my hair. And yeah, I've been using like homemade remedies. Like I've been making rosemary, bay leaf. You can make with all different kinds of things, and you just like boil it up, let it cool down, stick it in a spray bottle, and then you spray it on your hair, massage it in. The massaging part is really, really important because it stimulates the blood to get to the surface of your hair growth area. And definitely my hair has started to grow back big time and fast. My hair speed is growing up. I highly recommend that for sure. Yeah. But you know what? I think now that Fruity's divorced and she's like going it on her own now, I feel like maybe she'll have less stress and like she'll have a glow up. Because, you know, women sometimes, you know, that'll happen after a divorce. Yeah, well, that can happen. That can happen to the best of us, yeah. But I like honestly, I feel like the more she kind of like recovers from her situation, I honestly believe like before she got married, she was like, this is just my opinion, she was so happy, she was glowing, she was like, you know, and then she got married and it's kind of like her whole person, she toned down, do you know what I mean? Like her personality and all this. I just kind of, it's like she was restricted so much that it felt like watching her videos, it's like she couldn't be herself 100%. And I feel like when she says recently she's just, you know, exploring beliefs or this or different ways of living again, I kind of feel like she's going to go through this self-discovery and just find herself again. Do you know what I mean? Like some relationships can be too toxic and you can see it and the woman will change. Do you know what I mean? It's too much. But now she's divorced, I feel like she's going to have the biggest glow up and you can just see her coming back into herself. Do you know what I mean? I just can't wait to see that. Like when people get divorced, they're super sad, but then you see them become happy again and become themselves again. Do you know what I mean? Yeah, definitely was sad vibes. For me, it wasn't that she wasn't as wild and, you know, she had to be a bit more controlled because, you know, be modest and stuff. I don't mean that. I don't mean like outlandish behavior. I mean, she just seemed a bit sad, you know? I like to see, you know, people that I watch on YouTube, I like to see them like actually enjoying life and like I said, that's his loss. That's not her loss, that's his loss. Someone should stick him in a cage. How dare he? Anyway, um, so yeah, I'm anticipating she's gonna have a glow up. I'm waiting for it. I'm waiting for those videos to come out. I want to see like her life full of joy and happiness again. Yeah. Well, that's it. Maybe we won't get to see her hair transformations, and maybe we will. I don't know, because the hijab's been on and off. And I've gone through that myself, actually, you know, when I was deciding, do I want to wear hijab? And, oh, you know, I felt really bad wearing it. And then other times, I'm like, why did I take it off? And I just had this kind of like, it's different when you're a revert. You kind of like, you can struggle with these things, you know? Well, whatever makes her happy is what she should do. Yeah. Well, even if it's the right thing, anyone going through divorce is going to go through, a bit of depression there. Absolutely. That's pretty normal. Yeah. It does mess with you. Yeah. I mean, I have been as well, but so, I understand. Definitely it can take it out of you. It's not great. And living in Syria, yeah. Well, I mean, living in a foreign country that has a completely different culture can be, fun. It can be confronting. It can test you. If you've grown up, and you're in your 30s or your 40s and you've spent your whole life like in a westernized country, and then you suddenly come to a country that's, culturally for women is very different, that can absolutely have an emotional impact on anyone. Why do you want to take the kitten to the vet? What's wrong with the kitten? Mind gaming her. Well, that's what sadists do, isn't it? Little mind games. Terrible. His loss. She's a gem. She's a gem. His loss. Someone stick him in a cage, the bastard. Yeah, sometimes you watch, I won't directly reference here, but sometimes you watch a video and you go, that was a weird thing to say. Who would say that to their partner? Or, oh, that was, why did he do that? Like, that's a bit, And then you start recognizing like behavioral patterns when you watch more and more videos and you think, this person is like downright sadistic. Like I just notice little things sometimes when I watch certain people's videos and I'm like, oh, I didn't miss that. That wasn't very nice. I think a lot of people might miss some things like that, and you kind of like, if you look for it, you can recognize it. I don't think I'm not a big believer in divorce. Like I am divorced before I got married, but like the way I grew up, I have been trained when I was a child to believe that you don't get divorced. But so anytime I've been divorced, it hasn't been my choice to divorce. So I kind of have this weird view of divorce. But if you happen to be divorced, sometimes it's a good thing. And sometimes it's like, well, that's a huge loss. Do you know what I mean? It depends on the situation. But if somebody has like, I mean, I'm not saying sadism is bad, but if people are using sadism in an uncontrolled way with their partner, and it's harmful to their partner, then they're better off without them. That's all I've got to say. Some people belong in a cage. His loss. She's a gem. Oh. Well, it's not really for me to judge. Is that the Israeli flag? Hello, are you Jewish? Of course, you're welcome. I'm just not, into Zionism because, that kind of political movement is, linked with genocide. So, not cool, bro. And I would say the same if it was reversed. It's not a religious thing. Anyone that harms children, I'm just not for that. Sorry. If you're married to a person, you're basically a team. That means working together. Well, yes. So, you know, this person we were chatting about, you know, I didn't see that. I didn't see that. I just saw snarky, sadistic little pickings. And, you know, Fruity can do better. Sala seems very careless with her fit. Not careless. There are deliberate things. If you rewatch the videos, there are some things that you might. Yes, very cruel. Very cruel. Yeah, well, you know, sadism as a thing, I mean, you can look at it in different contexts, you know, like kink-wise or whatever. I'm not saying there's anything wrong with that. But when it comes to like manipulating your partner in a sadistic way, I kind of feel like that's harmful to anyone. Like it's psychologically harmful, and it's clear that that type of thing, to me, it's very clear that that was happening. Some people get off on pain, you know, and that's not cool. Get on with it. Well, some things just stick in my brain when I've like, if I've seen it and it's just like, yeah, I remember that. Oh, I remember when he did that. Oh, wait a second. Please don't ask me political questions. You know, I'm a Muslim and my family are Jewish and Christian, so I've got a bit of a unique perspective with everything. But certainly, you know, as an Australian, as a Muslim, like, you know, I'm probably going to have different views from you, I guess. Everyone has their own opinions. But yeah, probably genocide just sets aside that opinion, doesn't it? I mean, think about Hitler with the Nazis, and, you know, just because you put a different label on it, like the action is the same, you know? I don't care who's who and what's what and where's where. Like, you know, I can't stand for that kind of thing. Yes, well, of course, anyone in my family, because they're Jewish and Christian, would call it Israel. But as a Muslim, I would call it Palestine. And, you know, the whole world belongs to everyone. And, you know, I'm cool with whatever. I just like accept, you know, I see people blockades and children starving, and I see, you know, children being hurt, and thousands upon thousands. Honestly, it's genocide, and it's not to do with, it's not anti-Semitic. Like, my family is Jewish and Christian. Like, if it happened anywhere in the world, anywhere, take the labels of the countries, take the labels of the religions, and you just say, if this happened to this group of children, or this happened to any group of people, it's just unacceptable. It's going to be looked back as like, you know, the same as when the Holocaust happened. It's the same. It's genocide. You know, what happened to Jews and gypsies and gays is now happening to people, you know, in Gaza. It doesn't matter where you're from. Like, we're all human. Do you know what I mean? I can't understand people say, oh, that's okay, or these people deserved it. No, they don't. No children deserve to have, you know, such horrific lives. It's terrible. Yeah. And anywhere in the world, you know, I don't care if the people are Buddhist or Christian or Jews or Muslim, or if it's this place or that place, you have to say, you know, if there's mass annihilation, how can you be a human being and say that's okay? Because it's not. It's horrific. Imagine if it happened in your country. Do you know what I mean? Like, just suffering, and it just goes on and on and on. It's terrible. So your people come on here and say, oh, what do you think about the Israeli flag? It's like, come on. What are you saying to me? Like, are you trying to trigger me? Do you know what I mean? I don't care who's who. I just don't like children suffering. Please. We're all human. Do you know what I mean? Yeah, well, you got things happening in all places. Terrible things. I think it's important to care because, you know, it's like with the Holocaust all those years ago. As soon as you dehumanize people, you're making it okay to hurt and maim and kill people, and it's just not, it's never acceptable, never. Yeah, it is. Like there's this narrative that these people are more important than those people, or those people own this land, and so take all the labels and everything off and go, God created everyone. We're all human. Could you do this to another person? Is this acceptable? You know, it's not acceptable. It's not. It's frightening what people will say. Oh, but you know, they're not like us. They're a different religion or a different group, or you know, a small sect of 10 people within their group did this, and so the whole country, we're going to dehumanize them. No, not acceptable. It's not logical, and it's like, how can you? As soon as you dehumanize a group of people, it's a dangerous act. It really is. It's a dangerous act. Yeah, well, that's so true, isn't it? Is it your country has discrimination against Muslim? You mean in Australia? Yeah, sure, definitely. I mean, I'm Australian and I wore the hijab in public, and so a lot of people would presume that I wasn't actually Australian. And they would like come up to me and say, go back to your own country. And I'd be like, what are you talking about, mate? And they're like, oh, you're Australian. It's like, yeah. And what if I wasn't? How dare you come up to me and say that, you gronk? Rude. So yeah, definitely. But yeah, Australia, not all Australians, but Australia can be a bit of a racist place, absolutely. You know, people who are, you know, native Australian, even, you know, like Aboriginal, Torres Strait Islanders, you know, can also suffer a lot of discrimination and racism in Australia. Well, it's not really racism for me because I'm actually Australian, but, you know, I can't imagine if somebody, you know, emigrated to Australia and they get spoken to that way, how they would actually feel as a foreigner. Because, you know, I find that really sad. I hate racism in all its forms. Do you know what I mean? And like I said, the original Australians who are black, you know, Aboriginal Torres Strait Islanders, are discriminated against a lot in Australia, and they were the first people of the land. Do you know what I mean? Like then white Australians came, and you got, you know, white Australians being racist to the original owners of the land, and it's like, where do people get off saying racist things to people? Like, I just don't understand. I hate it. Hate it with a vengeance. Yeah, I don't care for it either. I sometimes, you know, I'd wear a hijab and go out to the supermarket, and not everyone, but some people would presume that I'm a foreigner, like fresh off the boat. And I'd get to the checkout at Woolies, and the checkout chick would be like talking really slow to me, thinking I'm not going to understand English. And I'd be like, why are you talking slow to me? And she'd be like, oh, you're Australian? I'll be like, yeah, mate. Oh, but you're wearing this. Oh. And? It doesn't make me slow, bro. What the hell? What the hell, Leo? Where's Wael? He's having a sleep. He's got an appointment to get to later, early this morning. My favourite cricketer, I don't know. I just like watching cricket in general. Although I haven't watched cricket since I've come to Egypt. But I do like cricket. Fun game to play when I was a kid too. Very nice. Fob, fresh off the boat, yeah. Shock horror, I'm Australian. Oh, I had this horrible incident. I was at Australia Post. This is in Queensland. I won't say which Australia Post shop because, you know, the people in the shop were really nice. Of course, I'm wearing my hijab and I'm wearing my abaya and I'm getting a package to send. And some lady, I have to say she was around my age, like 44-ish. And she had like the Karen helmet haircut, okay? Sorry if anyone's name is Karen, but you know what I mean? Like one of these women. And she comes up to me at like the little desk where you fill out the forms and stuff. And she goes, aren't you hot wearing that on your head? And I'm like, no. And she's like, just take it off. And I'm like, why? And she goes, oh my God, are you Australian? You're Australian and you're wearing that thing on your head. Take it off. It looks like a tea towel. And I'm like, excuse me, Karen, are you okay? There's air conditioning in here. Don't be rude. And she's like, I thought you were fresh off the boat. Yeah, you don't even look Australian. Take that off your head. And I'm like, why don't you take your pants off and waltz around? Don't tell me what I can wear and not wear. Shut up. And she was like, blah, 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 and then she starts getting angry. And like, I'm 6'1", okay? And this woman is like blonde and she's really, really like, you know how you get, I don't want to offend anyone here. I'm not saying that short women are aggressive, but some short women are aggressive. Some, okay? Some. Do you know what I mean? Like there's a type, a very small percentage of short women. Maybe it's an Australian thing, I don't know. Or maybe it's my experience because I'm a very tall woman. And maybe it's just how women behave towards me. I don't know. But this woman, she was like quite short and she had the Karen hair and she was about my age. And she's like, just take it off. This is Australia. If not, you can go back to your own country. I'm like, I already said I'm Australian. What are you saying to me, bitch? And she's like, oh my God. Blah, blah, blah. And she's going absolutely off her tchotchkes, okay? She's going off her tchotchkes. And my daughter is like, maybe 6 feet away, okay? And my daughter, she has this look, like she's like pretty, girl next door, calm, quiet, but she's very protective of mother, and she was 6 feet away. And she just kind of like steps forward, and she gives this woman the Kubrick stare. She says nothing. She says nothing to this woman. She gives this woman the Kubrick stare. And this woman stops and looks at her and she's like, what? And then my daughter, she's like, be careful how you speak to my mother. And this woman was like, oh, like she'd been injured. And then she ran away to the counter. She's like, I'm going to complain about you. I'm going to talk to management. And then she runs off to the post office counter to go. And then for 10 minutes, she's like screaming in the post office about how me and my hijab should get out of the post office. And me and my daughter are looking at each other like, just stay calm. Don't punch anyone. Oh gosh. So yeah, there's a bit of that in Australia. It's not everywhere. Do you know what I mean? It's just somewhere and sometimes. Often involves Karens. Yeah, it was a bit, I was just like in the post office relaxing. Willy Wonka's Charlie and the Chocolate Factory. Absolutely delicious. Loki, Floki. Floki! Has anyone seen Vikings? I love that show. I haven't watched it for ages. It's not new, is it? But it's very good. I'm just talking smack now. I'm just talking smack about everything and nothing. Poor Wael, he's trying to sleep, and I'm like, blah, 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 blah. So sorry. And my daughter doesn't plan on getting married anytime soon. She's quite happy being single. She's a confident gal. I mean, in Australia, I did on at least 2 occasions. I had people trying to rip my hijab off, like literally in the street, trying to rip my hijab off. Which I think is why Wael said if we go to Australia together, like I can choose if I want to wear it or not, depending on how safe I feel. And I just said to him, I'll just keep it on because I don't leave the house without him. So I wouldn't feel like a rando man would come up and rip off my hijab because, you know, if we had that kind of confrontation, if I was with my husband, he would protect me. So I wouldn't worry about it. But yeah, when I came to Egypt, I was like, now I can wear the hijab and nobody's going to tell me to take it off. Nobody's going to tell me I shouldn't be wearing it. Nobody's going to grab it in the street and try to rip it off. It's just like, you can wear it if you want to. It's so nice. I love that about Egypt. It's so relaxing. You know? I think people should be able to wear what they want, you know? And in Australia, you can. You know, I had neighbors that would come out in a bikini and they can do that. And then there's people that wear, you know, a burqa, niqab, and you can do that in Australia. You can do that. You can do what you want. I love that. One second. Min? Hello? One second. Well, what? I'm sorry, a man? Man George? Not man. Man George, not. There's a man at the door. There's a man. I don't speak Arabic. I already said to me. Is it me? Yeah, I'm sorry. I think I just come on. It's not me. When you talk sleep, I just fall asleep. I'm sorry, baby. No one's yeah. It's okay. Hello? Hello? People are coming to the door and Wael is trying to sleep and I think they've gone anyway. I don't know, they're not answering. Preference to wear or not to wear? You mean the hijab? Yeah, well, for myself personally, I can't talk, you know, on behalf of anyone else. It's been a bit of a process for me. Like, it's really difficult for me to decide. Definitely, I prefer to wear it. Um, I think in Australia, I wasn't sure, and I just had a lot of conflicted feelings because, just the way some people, not all Australians, but the way that some people react to you when you wear it in Australia, you don't feel comfortable and relaxed. I mean, some people, don't ever have problems like that, but maybe because, I stick out like a sore thumb, people think that they can, draw attention to it more. And so in Australia, I was conflicted as to wearing it because I felt bad because people would approach me and attack me because of it. But now that I'm in Egypt and it's just normal, you cannot wear it. Or 1 second. Hello? Hello, Wael, sleep? Wael, sleep? Wael is asleep. You understand? I'm sorry. No, go back. Go back to sleep. I live stream. What was I? Hey, besties. Sorry, there was a knock at the door again. Had to take care of that because Wael is trying to sleep. What's the time now? Yeah, it's 8. He's go to sleep because he's got an appointment later. Yeah, so it's more comfortable for me to wear it here. Nobody would ever say to you in Egypt to take it off or that you shouldn't be wearing it. Nobody's going to make you feel uncomfortable for wearing a hijab. And so because I've had the experience of being in Egypt and it's okay to wear it, I'm having positive experiences. I feel like I want to wear it and I like wearing it and it feels good because nobody's attacking me. Do you know what I mean? I don't have to feel self-conscious about it. Compelled to wear it? No. Like if I wanted to take it off, I know that Wael would prefer me to wear it, but if I wanted to take it off, I could, as long as the rest of my clothing is modest, like generally modest. It's good enough. So it's definitely my choice. Yeah. White chocolate popcorn? Nice. That sounds really good. I've never had that before. Is the white chocolate like a coating or is it like powder? I got the hiccups. Did you like Australia? Well, yeah, Australia is my country. I love Australia. Absolutely. Beautiful, beautiful place. If you've never been, you should go visit Australia. It is so good. It's wild. It's wild. It's like a coating. Nice. Sounds good. I love popcorn if it's like spicy and slightly sweet. Meat, I want meat. What kind of meat do you want to eat? Are you doing some cooking? This is not a religious channel. Please don't ask me any inappropriate questions. Thank you. I'm not a religious scholar, so I'm not the person to ask. Okay, I'm sure you could talk to somebody more appropriate about those questions. It is a good idea to quit smoking. Yeah, you're effing starving. Eat something, obviously. Oh my god, this tripod is a bit wonky. It's like Willy Wonka's Charlie and the Chocolate Factory. It's wonky. Oh, I wish I could speak Arabic, because when people come to the door, it's like I'll speak to them in English, and then it's like, do they understand me? I'm not gauging from their response. Maybe they understand, maybe they don't. You have fish, chicken frozen, you can cook from scratch in the air fryer. Ooh, I wish I had an air fryer. Although I also like a deep fryer. And I know it's not great for your health, but like deep fried chicken, you can't beat it, I'm sorry. You smoke during the holidays? How do you on and off again with the smoking? I would just be stuck with it again. Oh, so you don't eat too much? Oh, yeah. Too many temptations, hey? No, I don't have an air fryer. The thing I miss, one of the cooking things I miss the most is my pressure cooker that I had in Australia. And also my Korean style mukbang grill. That was excellent, schmexcellent. I love that so much. They're a bit expensive here. Probably the next thing I'm going to buy is a fry pan. Slow cooked meat is so nice, but pressure cooked meat also nice. Very tasty. And I love soups. Can't get enough soups. Beans, stews, and potatoes. Oh, fried potatoes, or like Irish stew potatoes. Potatoes are always good, aren't they? I like Christmas potatoes, cut and then deep fried, and then like sprinkled with like parmesan and like garlic, salt and pepper. Oh, yum. Physically, if you eat too much rich food, stomach gets so bad. Oh, you don't have a gallbladder? Oh, yeah, well, I can understand what you mean, because that's going to be terrifying for your poor stomach. Yeah, oh. But you can try like little bits of everything, right? Brisket, pea and ham soup. I do miss a good brisket. I do miss a good brisket. Of course, I've tried pea and ham soup back in the day before I was Muslim, and it's not my favorite thing, but anything with peas I do like. You can make like an alternative, I guess, if you can't eat pork, like beef goes well with peas, but so does chicken and turkey. I'm not a huge turkey fan though. I like turkey sushi. Green beans, bacon and potatoes. Oh my God, it's so good. Yes, well, yum. I have had those before. Honey pork. Well, I did try when I was younger, pork chops with apple sauce. Do you eat that where you are? Beef bacon, is that the kosher bacon? Where it's made out of beef instead of pork? Yeah, well, yeah. In Australia, pork is advertised as a lean meat, which sounds a bit weird, but there's certain cuts that are more lean. So pork is really pushed. But generation ago when I was a kid, lamb was what Australia was pushing in the media, you know? Turkey bacon too, yeah. I don't know, nothing beats brisket. I love a beef brisket. Beef brisket sandwich with caramelized onions and mushrooms. Oh, and what's that sauce? What's that American sauce? I don't know if it's halal or not, but I remember trying it years ago. It's like a barbecue rib sauce. I don't know if it's halal or kosher. Probably not. Crunchy taco. Yeah, there's some South American and American barbecue sauces out there, like for glazing meat, and oh, the Americans really got those sauces on key. So good. There's a couple I used in some old mukbang videos. These sauces and glazes from America, they're so nice. A1, I'm trying to remember what that is. 2 times spuds yesterday. You got to make extra potatoes. Steak sauce. Yeah, well, steak sauce from like England. What's that called? They've got Worcestershire sauce. That's nice. Ooh. I like thick cut fries, potato fries with Worcestershire and vinegar. Oh, so nice. Ranch, oh yeah. And American ranch is the best. It really is. Australian ranch sauce is pretty good. Doesn't taste the same though. Does not taste the same. I love ranch. Put on everything. When I can find it. Otherwise I'll use a cheese sauce. Love the dippy dippies. Hush puppies with vinegar. Hush puppies are like, do you mean like a sausage with the bread coating on a stick? Is that what you mean by hush puppies? Some parts of Australia, they call that a Dagwood dog. You mean like a show sausage? Fried cod, hush puppies and vinegar. No, they are cornmeal fritters. Oh, God. Oh, yum. So many yummy, naughty foods. Do you like Yorkshire pudding? That's a yum yums. Love a good Yorkshire pudding. Haven't had it for years. Years and years and years. What about those Korean corn dogs? Oh, they're good. The ones where they have the chunks of potato on the outside of the corn dog. Oh my God. Ooh, it tastes like French fries at the same time. It's too good. Yum yums. Like the cornbread coating on corn dogs, they deep fry the batter in little balls. Those are hush puppies. Oh, put corn and cheese. Are they small like nuggets or are they big like the Italian stuffed balls? Funny description, but you know what I mean, I hope. It's funny how different things are called, like completely different things are called the same name in different places. Yorkshire pudding is just elite with gravy. Got to have the gravy. And the fried potatoes and the mushy peas. And the roast lamb and the mint sauce. Of course, I got to experience that because my adopted step-parent was originally from Wales in Englistan. And so their beautiful mother used to cook the most delicious Welsh-style Christmas dinners. And we got to enjoy those. That was absolutely gorgeous. Wonderful, wonderful cook she was. Wonderful lady. Yorkies with beef. Yum, 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 yum. Yum, 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 yum. Oh, I love those English foods are so delicious and homely and yummy. And of course, after Christmas dinner, we would get homemade trifle with the custard and the cake layers and the jelly or jello. Yeah, that's so nice. So nice. Yeah, that was a lovely childhood experience. That really was. Some people are just like the world's best cooks. And you're like, where do they come from? Just amazing. Everything melts in your mouth. True talent. And her mother that cooked that beautiful Christmas dinner every year was blind, and she didn't let it stop her that she was completely sight impaired. She would still cook a full Christmas dinner. Absolutely gorgeous foods, gorgeous cook. Yes. Cheesecake with cherry pie filling. Oh my God, that sounds amazing. Medallion steak from Woolies. They were really yum. Cost 30 buckaroonies though. Oh. You know, that sounds delicious. How much did you get for $30? Like a family pack? I heard that Aldi is really good for meat prices if you can get down to Aldi. Although Woolies is always really fresh. I've seen like when steak gets marked down at Woolies, like if you know the day of the month that they mark them all down, like people come in and they will like get $30 steak packets for like 10 bucks and they'll just like fill up their trolleys with them. I've seen it before. For me, I did that with the dairy section, you know, with yogurts and that kind of thing, or like pre-made vegetarian burgers and stuff for my daughter. I'd wait until they were marked down, stick yogurts in the freezer, that kind of thing. But yeah, if you're into the meats and you know the day, grab it, pop it in the freezer, get on special. It's so expensive. Ooh, $30 for 2 pieces. Oh my God. Oh, wow. Yeah, you gotta do what you gotta do. It's a bit different here. Like, instead of walking into the supermarket and all the meat's prepackaged, the meat is like hanging up on hooks in the street. And you've got to say, you know, I want a kilo of this. And they'll cut it off the hanging meat. It's like a completely different experience. Oh, so it's a bit of a special treat. Well, once a month, that works out to like $1 a day, yeah? I guess that makes it affordable. When I get desperate, I'll buy a kilo of meat and make like a stew out of it, and then I'll like divide it up for 3 or 4 days worth of meals. Meat's such a luxury these days, isn't it? Holiday flannel sheets, that's so cheap right now, and the patterns are so cute this year. They have great deals, slippers, the thick socks, love it. Yeah, they always have those things, don't they? I remember my daughter bought a bicycle from Aldi once. Good value. It was like half price, like a BMX bike. Beef chicken, the offcuts of meat, yeah. I love liver. I love kebda. But I was told by my doctor here in Egypt to kind of avoid eating liver because it can trigger with my kidney problems. Unfortunately, he said not too much coffee and stay away from eat kebda or liver occasionally. Be careful. And I was like, no, my 2 favorite things, kebda and coffee. Please don't tell me that's awful. I love kebda. If we go out and get like those mini sandwiches, Wael likes gambari or kofta, and I like kofta, but I love kebda. Oh, I think it's because I ate liver when I was a kid. My grandmother used to cook it, so I'm a bit like, I love the flavor of liver. It's so nice if it's cooked right. Oh, you don't like it? Well, that's cool. Each to their own. Chuck roast, throw it in the crock pot with carrots, onions, celery, potatoes. The house smells so good all day. Yes. Yes, it does. Meaty, delicious. I used to love getting like a big thing of meat and like stewing it up in the pressure cooker. And then when it cools down, pulling it out and like straining it off. And just like the meat is like falling apart and just making sandwiches with it. Like that kind of pulled beef kind of deliciousness. You love it with bacon, but Americans seem to eat it with onion. I'm obsessed with onion. I think it's because I'm Australian. I love onions. Baklava. Oh, baklava. Yum yums. So yummy. My brain's not working because I'm tired. I'm tired. See, this is what happens when I have coffee. This is the ADHD effect. I'll just lose my mind and then I'll need to sleep. A bit unfortunate. Pulled beef sandwiches. Yum yums. Wael got me a chicken and beef crepe the other day. Oh, it was so good. Like a takeaway in a restaurant. It was so good. Had the chicken strips with the coating, and it had like little bits of pulled beef, just little bits, and then it had like peppers and onions, and mozzarella was like oozing out of it. It was so good. Oh my God. Oh my God, don't. Yeah, now you're getting hungry, right? It was a bit of a special treat, I've got to tell you. It was pretty nice. It was so like greasy and delicious, and I was like dipping it into the chili sauce, and it had like they call it mayonnaise, but really it's more like a garlic aioli. I was like piling that on top, and I was like so good. Oh, naughty. Yes, very naughty. But it's okay because my husband took me out and bought it for me. It was so yummy and delicious. Last time I had a crepe with chicken in it, I didn't like it. I don't know. Like recently, I don't know why. I went off chicken for so long. Like every time I eat it, I'd be like, ugh, I really hate chicken. But recently, I've been craving chicken, and like if I taste chicken, I'm like, oh, this is the best thing ever. I don't know what's changed. Something's changed. My taste buds have changed. Now I love chicken. What's happened to me? Mm. I feel like chicken the way that Wael feels about seafood. He's obsessed with gambari, and I love chicken. And I never really liked chicken that much. Now I do. I love it. Why? What's wrong with me? My eye's doing this thing. I don't know. Why is it? It's like flicking. It's twitching. You love red meat? Yeah. I love meat, but like as long as it's not too gamey. Like if it's really gamey, I'll just have like a tiny, tiny amount, like even a sliver, and I'm like, I'm done. I like if it's some types of chicken, kangaroo, emu, turkey, anything that's really, really gamey, I'm just either choose not to eat it or I'll just have like the tiniest bit. I don't know what it is. Like if it's really, really gamey, I don't love it a lot. Do you know what I mean? I like the milder flavors when it comes to meat. Although I do like a good pickled herring, like roll mops in a jar with vinegar. So nice, but that's fish. I love pickled fish. Why are we talking about food? You're making me hungry. And I only ate a couple of hours, like 3.5 hours ago. I definitely don't need to be eating now. Later on today, Wael and I are going to eat bean tacos with cheese sauce and chilies. I'm going to make some kind of a chili sauce, I think. Yeah. Might have to do a taco challenge, I think. Like mini tacos, baby tacos. Be like Taco Tuesday, but is it Saturday? I don't even know what day it is. Oh my God, I've gone insane. Aldi burrito, the freezer is split in 3 lots. Yeah, they do make the pre-made burritos, don't they? They do look good. From memory, they've got good ice cream there as well. Why were I doing that? Oh my God. Meat and rice, yum yums. Yum 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 yum. Like I can eat a lot. I can chug it on down. But these days, like, try to space it out a bit, not overdo it too often. You know, I'm into the weight loss. Now. I really want to be like hella skinny. I want to be like hottie patati, hot potato. You have runny eyeballs? Me too. Yes, like me. Is it like weeping? It's like runny. I'm like, is it the cat? Is it cat hair or am I just tired? Do I need an allergy pill? Why are my eyes weepy? What's what? What is it? What is what? What, in my eye? I think my eye's just weepy, bro. Oh. Sometimes I'll literally pull a bunch of cat hair off my eyeball and I'm like, oh, that's why my eye was weeping. And other times it's just like, yeah, my body's just telling me I'm really tired. And my eyes will just be like watering, watering, watering. It could get to the point where it looks like I'm crying and it's just I'm tired. My eye will just weep. I don't know what the hell. Is that normal? Maybe if I haven't had like sleep for a couple of days, that'll happen. Like it'll just be coming out of my eyes. But I slept yesterday, so I'm good. But a few days back, I had that experience. I hadn't slept for a couple of days. And I got the weepy, weepy eyes, and it was just running down my... I was like, why are you crying? I'm like, I'm not crying. I'm just like, it's coming out of my eyes. I'm just tired. I don't understand. Once I get to the 2-day limit or 3 days of no sleep, like my eyes will run big time. Never a good thing. But you get that. Anyone else get insomnia sometimes? Got to be careful. Like if I don't sleep for like around 3 days, then I start getting a bit, you know, like I've got to be careful because I have the bipolar. I don't want to have a manic episode. So I'm like, you know, if I haven't slept for 2 or 3 days, I'm like, oh, how can I get to sleep? Because I need my brain to like calm down. So that's usually my first warning with the bipolar. Oh, wait, I haven't gone to sleep for 2 or 3 days. Oh, no. Trigger. Do something to knock myself out to go to sleep. The best thing to do. My daughter will always say to me, Mother, have you not slept for 2 days? Have you not slept for 3 days? You know, that's a trigger. You better go to sleep right now. She'll give me the hard word. She'll be like, you don't want to have a manic episode. Take care of yourself. Relax. I'm so blessed to have my daughter. She's so good to me. Yeah. She'd be like, Mother, look at the camera. Let me look at your eyes. And she'll look at my eyes and she'll be like, no, you're okay. Or she'll be like, uh-oh, you're getting the crazy eyes. Go to sleep. She's so good to me. She really is. Yeah. Really lucked out. Really lucked out. I'm a lucky mum, I really am. Anyway, what's poppin'? What's everyone going to do today? What time is it where you are? For me, today I've got a little bit of house cleaning to do. And like my hand washing my clothes. They've been soaking. That doesn't sound exciting, does it? Hi, Kama. Have I said your name right? Kama? And I've got a little bit of food prep to do. I've got a mukbang to film. Then I'll have some editing and I think probably I'll be too tired to read a book. So I'll probably watch like an episode of a YouTube channel I've been watching about haunted houses. I'll probably watch one of those episodes just to get some downtime for myself. And then I'll probably do some, you know, cleaning the kitchen and all that kind of jazz. Sounds thrilling, doesn't it? The exciting life of Maryam, the adventures of Maryam Harbawi. Good morning. What's everyone else going to do today or tomorrow? Anything exciting? You know I am. I'm doing great. Thank you, darling. I hope you are too. I'm just going to take a sip of my giant coffee. So good. Maybe a little too much sugar. But definitely good. Never too much coffee. Oh my God. Come on, guys, tell me what you're going to be doing like today or the next day. What are you doing? What's happening in your life? Can't just talk about me all the time. I know there's a lot of people that stay at home, or maybe you've got jobs, or maybe you're going somewhere, or you've got some shopping. What are you doing today or tomorrow? Tell me about your life. What's popping? Oh my God, the flicky eye thing again. Okay, I'm just going to hold my finger. I'm going to hold my finger there. Maybe it's like a... I'm going to pinch my eyebrow. It's like the migraine maneuver. I don't feel like it's a migraine, but I feel like it's like a stress thing. You seen that thing on TikTok? They say if you get a migraine, stick a hair clip on your eyebrow. And it like is a nerve signal thing. I think it's stopping my eye from flicking. Yes, it's working. Okay, we're good. Oh my God, what happened to my eyebrow? Well, you know, it's an absolutely thrilling live stream when I'm sitting here talking about my eyebrow. That's a joke. It's not funny. Nobody's telling me anything. Wait. Yeah, no. Nobody's telling me anything. Tell me, what are you doing? You going shopping? You're going to buy some food today? Or you're sitting at home with cats? Like, what are you doing in your life? What's happening? I'll be sitting at home with my cats. Besties. If anybody's still here, tell me what you're going to do today or tomorrow. Tell me just what's something you're going to do in your day, please. I'm begging you. If even one person says, especially if you're a woman, if you say to me you're going to have a bubble bath and read a book, I'll just be impressed. I'll be like, yes, that is living life. At this stage, I'm just talking to myself. I could talk to myself for hours. I'm serious. I could just be like, blah, 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 blah. Is anyone else insane? Like, if you're alone in the house, do you talk to yourself? I was told that's not normal, but I do it. I've done it my whole life, and I'm like, oh my God, who does that? It's so weird. But yep, I do that. Everyone's leaving. What are you doing today in your life? Exits live stream. Understandable. Been going for a while now. Besties. It's too late to take a nap. It's too late. I have to do some cleaning or something. Thank you to anyone that gave me a thumbs up for the live stream. That's super helpful. Appreciated. Appreciate it because it's appreciated. Oh my gosh. Baby is getting tired. Oh no. I swear when I get tired, I look so much older. Does anyone else experience that? Maybe I feel like when you get tired, me personally, my face gets puffy. And when my face is puffy, I think I look older, definitely. It's like, ugh. I'm not vain though. I'm not vain. I don't care. Oh my God. When Wael's not here, I feel like I miss him. And he's only in the other room just having a sleep. And I'm like, oh, I miss him. Mm. Dun dun dun. Bada 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 ba. If I was a rich man, yabba bada 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 bada. I'd have all the money in the world if I was a wealthy man. See, now we're desperate. Nobody's talking to me. So now I have to sing renditions from Fiddler on the Roof. Just joking. I'm not going to do that. Everyone's leaving. Okay, I'll stop. Can you imagine somebody trying to rewatch this live stream and it goes for like almost 4 hours? 4 hours of nonsensical me just talking smack for 4 hours. I'm like, why do people listen? Or do you like, sometimes I have a live stream on of other people's live streams and I just like have it on in the background for noise. Do you know what I mean? I like doing that. Even if I don't participate in the live stream and I'm just like lurking, I'm like, you know, like people would listen to the radio back in the day, you know? I like listening to people's live streams. I love doing that. It's like having the TV on. Even if you don't listen to it, it's just kind of like on. Oh my God, I can smell food. Somebody's cooking something. My balcony door's open and I can smell meat. I can smell meat cooking. Somebody's cooking meat. Is it meat? Yeah, it smells like meat. Yum yums. Delicioso. People are starting to come out and about in the street. It's going to get noisy soon. Been sitting in this chair too long, my butt hurts. I need like an exercise plan for like, you know, when people sit down in an office and they're encouraged to stand up from the chair, stretch, exercise, and then sit back down. I should do that when I'm live streaming. It's a health risk sitting down. I really miss hiking. Before I had my leg injury, I used to love like bushwalking, hiking, you know, just generally going on really long exploration kind of walks. I really miss that so much. I feel like if I go out now and I'm walking somewhere, I can go so far and then my leg will just stop functioning because of the leg injury, and it's like, oh, it's so annoying. Now I have to go home or catch tuk-tuk because my leg just doesn't want to work. But before my leg injury, oh my God, I could walk for hours and hours and hours. It was just so much fun. Loved it. Loved it. I'm sure it'll become easier with less like weight bearing when I lose more weight, I reckon. More weight loss will probably be helpful because there's less pressure on the leg, you know? But yeah. What else have I got to do today? Maybe another live stream after the video, maybe. I've been really wanting to do like a filmed video for like a channel intro, but I'm kind of like, I'm not sure what I should say in the intro. Like, not what I should say. Should I make it cheesy? Should I make it like fun or serious or funny or cheesy or like a takeoff? Do you know what I mean? Like, I don't know. I should just give it a go and see how it turns out, I suppose. But I've been procrastinating because, you know, I want it to be perfect. So I just go over it again and again in my mind thinking, what if I did it this way? What if I did it that way? No, or maybe I like it more like this, or maybe I should try to be a bit cheesy and make it a bit like a takeoff, you know. I don't know. I don't know. I think about it too much rather than just giving it a go. Do you know what I mean? That's a bit of a silly thing for me to do, isn't it? Yeah. I'm going to go in a minute just because I've been on here for about 4 hours, and also because I feel a bit silly because I don't know what to say. It's like I'm talking to myself and I'm like, blah, 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 blah. And I get it. Like sometimes people don't want to talk. They just want to watch. But really, I'm just talking smack. I'm just talking about nothing. So I feel a bit silly. Maybe I could clean the house later. And instead of cleaning the house now, I could watch an episode of a haunting TV episode on my laptop on YouTube. The channel is called A Haunting. It's not my channel, but I've been watching like almost every video on the channel. It's so cool. It's like these old TV episodes of, you know, real life hauntings and people retelling their story, you know, about weird stuff that happens in their houses and you know what they did to, you know, get rid of it or move it on, or if they couldn't, and if they moved house again, and if it followed them, and did they use a Ouija board and all this. Like, it's really like real life true stories. It's like, oh my god, they did what? Like, it's so good. Like, it's a bit old and dated, but I like it. It's good little watch. Sometimes I share it on my Facebook because I think, oh, other people got to see this. Is good stuff. I think it's an American TV show that used to be on. And each YouTube video has 2 episodes of the TV episodes. So like maybe, you know, one episode which contains 2 TV episodes might go for like an hour and has 2 different stories. So good. Quite good. And you have like not just a story about talking about it, but the real people from the families that lived in the houses, the haunted houses, and, you know, they retell their stories, and, you know, it's just, I love it. Oh no, I just realized my laptop's been on this whole time for the live stream. So I guess I won't be doing that. I've got to charge it first. How annoying. Although I've been charging my phone, I could watch it on my phone with my earphones because Wael's asleep and I could just be nice and quiet and watch an episode. Wael bought me some earphones the other day as a little surprise present because I have like a slight hearing impairment in my right ear. So when I'm like trying to edit my videos for YouTube, sometimes I literally can't hear, like, you know, if it's talking, I'm like, oh, what did I say? I can't hear it. So like having earphones with surround sound definitely helps turn the volume all the way up. So with my, I know it can cause hearing damage, but I've already got hearing damage, so I have to turn it right up. But definitely helps with hearing things properly so I can edit the videos, yeah. So that was a very nice gift Wael got for me. I was so surprised. I was chuffed. Very sweet. Yes, so that's what I'll be doing. I'll be watching a haunting episode on my phone with my earphones in until Wael has to wake up and go to where he has to go and do what he's got to do. So I'm going to try not to eat the food that's cooked in the kitchen for later. Awfully tempting. Wael is a fabulous cook, and he made a nice spicy full mix, bean mix, which we're going to make bean tacos later today using that bean mix. Oh my God, it's going to be so good. I love tacos. I'm going to make them extra saucy, and Wael made the bean mix extra spicy, extra chili. So it's going to be so good. It's going to be awesome, dippy dippy. I know some people don't like my food videos, but if you do, make sure to tune in for the taco video. Yeah, I think I'm gonna let my cats out of the room that they've been in because they want some cuddles, and end the live stream now. But it's been nice chatting to you guys, ladies, and I don't know, I can't see any comments, so if you're commenting and I'm not responding, I can't see any on the laptop or the phone. I don't know if people just stop talking a lot. So probably we'll live stream later today or tonight, and Wael will be here for that, and I hope to see you then, besties. So have a nice day, have a nice night, and thanks so much for hanging out, and it's so nice to talk to people and socialize, and I really appreciate you all guys. So I'll catch you in the next live stream, besties. Okay, bye.